brighter than this thing on, baby. It's a party every time you come around, baby. Now if you're down, baby, I can be the ground.
All right, everybody, welcome in. It is a great Friday, and it is the calm before the literal storm. We appreciate you joining us today. The Pigskin's in. DJ Williams, Christian Weaver, we're glad to be with you. Philip Martin's going to brave the, well, I don't really know. It's actually pretty mild out right now. There's no snow on the ground, but he's going to come up and hang out with us later, so I'm excited about that.
So it's a typical Friday, except what's coming is not typical.
Yes, for our show, it will be a typical Friday because by the time 1 o'clock rolls around, we'll be good and done. And we'll get out of here and we'll be on our way. I'm going to brave the grocery store this afternoon. So, listen, you've been warned.
Here he comes.
I'm coming, and hell's coming with me. So
here he comes.
And now
I got milk.
You did?
Yeah.
Where did you find it?
Target.
He's like, I had to buy a cow.
Sound about that.
Yeah.
Somebody said that the older ladies, the middle-aged ladies, are the ones you got to watch out for. They said they're like in warrior mode.
If you are hoarding bread, you're a terrible person. I'm just going to say it.
Yeah.
If you're hoarding milk, I hope it all goes bad. I mean, you're dumb. It's just, can we please have some? It's not going to be shut down for 6 months, people.
How often do you think the normal household who have kids and stuff, how often do you think they go to the grocery store a week?
Ask the family man over here. I don't know.
Once.
Yeah, max.
Well, I mean, I may go in and get like a thing or two, but
Right.
like actually shopping once.
Yeah, I think
So
typical.
me not having kids, I typically go when I need something. So
Right.
I don't buy for the whole week.
Mhm.
So on my way home, I may think, what am I going to eat tonight? And then I'll go grab it.
Yeah.
But I could see for kids, they probably, what do we need for the week?
Right.
Right? So why would we need to treat this any different?
Well, here's the thing. It's for sure not going to be a full week. So if
Yeah.
you bought groceries for the week, you're good.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What are we doing? I mean, when I see these, reports of people going out there and all the shelves are empty for bread, and I'm like, what is going on? I also thought, it's Friday now, and everybody went on their raid on Wednesday and Thursday, and I'm thinking, well, it's not like the trucks can't move. I'm pretty sure they should get replenished over the next 24 hours. So I'm thinking if I go this afternoon, maybe I'm going to have a shot at getting some stuff.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean?
Can you do something for me when you go to the store?
I'll do anything for you.
Something popped up on social media, and it's kind of making its rounds, and the people are coming out Walmart. I love Walmart.
They're coming at Walmart?
Coming at Walmart.
Okay. Walmart doesn't care. I know this for sure.
When it comes to weighing stuff. And so this guy, very popular on social media, he'll go to like the meat section, how they have the prepackaged meat, and it says what it is per pound, and it has like the sticker, how much it weighs. He'll take it to the produce scale, and it's off by like 3-4 pounds every single time.
3 or 4 pounds?
3 or 4 pounds?
There's no way.
He got this one
3 or
meat-
4
this-
ounces
no,
or
this,
3 or 4
this
pounds?
meat
It's got to be
ham
ounces.
thingy. No, I'll send you the clip. And it says, he picks it up, and it says 4.0 whatever pounds. He's like, there's no way this is for, I can tell you that by holding it. He would grab a few of them, go to the produce scale, and he would carry in a 2-pound weight in his pocket, put it on the scale to make sure it's right. Boom, 2 pounds.
Okay.
Then he puts,
Is it a digital scale?
yeah.
Okay.
Then he puts the meat on there. He put the first 4-pound package, whatever, said 1.8. He says, hold on, wait. Just kept going through them. That's a big difference.
Yeah, that's a huge difference.
I kind of want to do it now.
I find it very hard to believe that that's that far off. I watch them weigh this. Like, if I go buy a steak, I watch them weigh the meat.
They do it on the thing.
Right. But if
Yeah.
it's prepackaged,
This
sure.
was the prepackaged, and I don't even think it was the one that they do at the little butcher thing and then put into the racks. These are like the more national brands that have the weight on them.
Gotcha.
I'll do it. Check it
Yeah.
out.
Okay.
Walmart doesn't even have its own butcher shop because they're anti-union. If you want a union butcher, go to Kroger.
I love Kroger.
Well, I'm just saying.
If you want to buy local, go to Edwards.
Go to Edwards.
Because
Love
Yes.
Edwards.
They are called the meat people for a reason.
They
And
are.
They will not screw you over on your weight.
I heard
won't.
they have one of the most slept-on meat selections
Bro, they
out
do.
there.
My favorite ribeye in town is going to Edwards and buying it.
Edwards have got some good stuff.
Yeah.
They really
They
do.
do an awesome job. If you missed the news earlier this week, the Big Buck Classic is going to be moved not to this weekend, not to next weekend, but the next weekend. So we'll be 6th, 7th, and 8th. We'll be over there on that Friday. It'll be great. We're looking forward to it, and hopefully the weather will be a lot more cooperative than it is this year. And I tried to explain to people, I was talking to somebody else about this, and they said, well, is this a big deal? I said, well, it's the 36th year. They've moved it once ever, and it was for COVID. So,
Wow.
yeah, it's a big deal.
They've had that 36 years?
Yes. Well,
Man.
it will be. Yeah.
Tommy must have started that when he was like 8.
You'd think so. He's a lot older than you would think.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But he's good. All right, so Razorbacks getting ready for LSU. As we know, or as we assume at this point, everything's good to go. So we're going to see Arkansas and LSU playing tomorrow night. If you're packed in for the weekend, what a great nightcap.
Oh.
7:30 tip tomorrow night? Or
Unless
listen
your
to
power's
it?
out.
Unless your power's out, Mr. Positive. Why
Yeah,
don't
that
you
wouldn't be
put a
fun.
smile on your face and cheer up and root for the best?
Watch it on your phone if your power's out, maybe.
So if there's nothing to do
So
tonight, Michigan is hosting Ohio State tonight.
Yes.
Now, Michigan's a lot better than them in basketball, but, they hate each other's guts.
Yeah.
Anytime, I have a philosophy. Anytime two teams who really, truly hate each other play, it's almost always worth watching.
Always a good game.
I used to watch Missouri, Kansas play tiddlywinks because they couldn't stand each other. And,
Yeah.
Yeah, and Iowa State, Nebraska, you had and Iowa. You like those.
We never had a rivalry with Nebraska.
You did with Iowa.
With Iowa,
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah,
Yeah.
in-state. That's always good stuff.
Nebraska beat the snot out of us in football. In basketball, they sucked, so we killed them every year. Although you don't want to play them this year, turns out.
Man, the mayor's got it going on, doesn't he?
I mean, he was – and you know what's funny is this reminds me a little bit, again, on a completely different scale, than, you remember the stories about Nolan and how they were this close to letting him go back in the day. Then they were like, okay. And then they wrote it, and guess what happened? They won a national title. They were – I mean, Nebraska was about to can Hoiberg. Let's just be real about it. A couple years ago. And I'm not saying that I expected him to do what he's doing, but, I mean, they're 17, 18 games in. He hadn't lost yet. So
Patience is a virtue,
yes,
boys. That's right.
Not one that people in sports have.
Not
too
much.
many
What
times.
have you done for me lately?
Not many ranked games the last couple of days. Didn't have any yesterday. And today we got just St. Bonaventure and St. Louis, and then the Michigan game. Tomorrow, full slate, obviously, starting early. Iowa State and Oklahoma are playing tomorrow, or Oklahoma State, rather, playing tomorrow. Oklahoma State's pretty good.
Speaking of guys in trouble, man, I'm kind of worried about Porter over in Norman, Oklahoma. The natives are getting restless.
Well, I don't know what that is anymore.
Yeah.
It's a women's basketball school, I guess. It's not a,
not
it's not a basketball school or a football
it's a
school.
softball school. They're
Yeah.
really good at softball.
They are great at softball.
And
That's football.
gymnastics.
Yes.
So, yeah.
We were supposed to have Rich Thompson in studio, and I thought he was going to be here at 10, but I could be completely wrong. He is the new manager of the Travs, which is cool. And we've gotten to know him over the years from his time at National Park College down in Hot Springs. And he's got a cool accent, and he played the majors, and he's a good dude. So I'm not sure what's going on, but if he's here somewhere, just come on in. I do have an aversion to something that I want to mention. You here? DJ already knows this. One of my pet peeves. People walking in the middle of segments.
Is it coming?
Unless he comes in the middle of segments, he was supposed to be off the top, so it's fine.
Ah, okay.
But like when we're like about 3 minutes from the break and we've been doing a whole segment, somebody just comes on in and plops down. I'm just like, I'm working over here. It's very distracting.
Yeah.
So I'll give you this. 2 weeks ago at church, I'm about 85% of the way through this sermon. I got about maybe 5 minutes to go. Almost done. This couple dressed to the nines come in all the way from the back, sit all the way up on the front row, and they're there literally 7 minutes before the service is over.
Dang.
Now that's late.
Yeah. Well, that's
Not 5 minutes late. That's like 45
That's where they
minutes
get in
late.
their seats for the next service.
Yeah, it's
Yeah, what were
almost
they
all I
doing?
could do is stop and it was
Yeah.
like, hey, you guys got here just in time for the grand finale. But
Well, did they get a good part?
yeah.
Okay, you wrapped it up good?
We brought it home. We
Okay.
landed the plane,
Nice.
as it were. So, yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I hate being late to anything.
Especially you can't go to the front.
Oh, all the way to the front.
Oh, man.
Yeah, there were seats in the back, but they went all the
Yeah.
way to the front.
All right, so we got lost in translation. I guess I don't speak Australian. So Rich
Crikey.
he's going to be in next week. Oh, here's the good news. We're going to be in Hot Springs next week at Oaklawn as they
Okay.
return to racing.
Nice.
We will be at Oaklawn. Want to come by there?
Well, there you go.
What day? Friday?
Yeah. No, just a miscommunication. Sorry, I'm now in texting.
So what about all these people that are trying to act like Stidham playing instead of Nix is not really going to change the line? I think it changes the line massively.
It should.
It didn't change the line that much, but well, it came out because we already knew Stidham, so it didn't change it. I guess.
I think Denver's got no shot.
I guess your point is if Nix was playing, the line would not be what it is. The Broncos would be favored slightly, probably, instead of being a
So maybe
4-point dog.
his absence is worth 5 or 6 points. I think
Minimum.
it should be worth 10 or 12 points.
Sean Payton, and again, maybe it's just for the quarterback's benefit, has been talking him up all week. Like, hey, this dude's going to be just fine. He's really good. I mean, there's been a lot of positive Penelopes out in Denver this week, and maybe they're just trying to pump themselves up and talk themselves into it. I don't know. But, yeah, we all think, hey, this is bad. And the thing is, let's be real. None of us thought that much of Bo Nix anyway.
No.
And I'm like, if you couldn't beat Bo Nix out, how good can you be?
Exactly.
But Nix listen, he is good for what they need. It's just like when Tebow won a playoff game.
True.
Yeah.
It's not because he was great. It's because he didn't screw it up too bad. We've talked about other quarterbacks who've won Super Bowls that just weren't. I mean, this week, Sean Payton had the audacity to bring up Jeff Hostetler, the hallowed name of Jeff Hostetler.
Won a Super Bowl.
Well,
Yes.
Yep.
When Brady came in, was everyone just like, oh, God?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. A 6th-round pick. And
Yeah.
we're
It
losing
was
a
week
star?
5. I mean, it's
Yeah.
not the same thing. This is a playoff game. He
Yeah,
hasn't played in 3 years.
Well,
For the Super Bowl.
How long did it take? Did he instantly?
Yes.
He was pretty good right away.
We knew pretty quick there was never going to be another Drew Bledsoe moment.
Dang.
Yeah.
Oh, Bledsoe got Wally pipped.
Yeah.
Bigly.
Wow.
Now, some people are convinced, though. You're right. In fact, this is what we like to call bulletin board material. This is defensive end John Franklin Myers. He plays for the Denver Broncos. He's obviously quite impressed with Stidham, or maybe he just doesn't think anything of Drake May. I don't know what else Drake May's got to do to impress people. He's been pretty rock solid this year. But here's his take on the quarterback matchup this weekend.
The thing about Stiddy, there was a few times that, man, he just does such a good job, but he knows what he's doing. He understands why the coach is calling a certain calls, and that's what makes him so good. Sometimes you get out there, you play football, you run what's called. You're not understanding where you want the ball to go, how fast, when, and everything. And Stiddy, man, he's running the scout team plays, and he's running them better than they starting quarterback. So I'll tell you, man, he's a good player for us, and, man, we're excited for real.
He's running plays better than their starting quarterback, he said.
That
Okay.
does not count because me, scout team pro, baby. All right, that's where I lived in the NFL. Okay, so, and I will say it's easy to know where the ball's supposed to go because they don't call plays on scout team. You get in a huddle, and then a GA or whatever, not a G, some assistant, they get in front of everybody and they put up this big card, and it has all the routes on it, and it has who does what, and it has an arrow to where the ball is supposed to go. And so, scout team, I don't think that's a fair assessment of how quickly he's processing information because he knows where the ball is going based off where the card says throw the ball.
Mm-hmm. This is either going to be a whale of a story or an epic fail, and I can't wait to find out
one way or
which.
the other. I watched a kid in college. I kept thinking he was at Baylor. He's big, he's fast, he's got a good arm. He looked better than he played. And then he goes to Auburn, same thing. And in the pros, same thing. I'm like, how long are you going to coast off potential? Yeah, he might be great, or this might be as good as he's ever going to be. Probably that's it.
I hope it's competitive.
I'd love to see him win
That'd be cool.
and be wrong. It would be,
Yeah.
as Justin said, a much better story.
Yeah, I don't want him to
Still
win
see it
because
happen.
I
Either.
think it'd be cool if Hunter Henry gets a Super Bowl. It's my one big interest, I guess, in who's left playing so far. I think that'd be pretty special for him. But we'll see. It'd be
It
a
is
cool
interesting
story.
in the sense when he went to New England, it's like that's about when they became terrible.
Yeah.
And he would kind of be vindicated if he
Yeah.
gets to the Super Bowl and wins it. That'd be great
great
for the kid. So yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
Did you figure out when your guy's going to come visit you?
Yes, and so he said, I was like, hey, how about sometime next week? He's like, well, I'm going to be in up there Friday. And I was like, cool. And I was like, come on up Friday. And then I was like, oh, you meant next Friday when you're going to be in town. Okay, so that was the confusion. No big deal.
Gotcha.
Anyway, Tom Murphy's coming up after the break, so we'll hit the break here in a second. We do have Tom coming up. Clint Stoerner, thanks to Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram the Big Lot at 11:06 after the Red White Report, brought to you by UMS Health Ortho Now. Champs and Chumps, thanks to the Washita Bar and Grill and BKC Home Builders, and boy, do I have one for you today. Oh, buddy. Philip Martin will be in. We'll talk some Oscar nominations and what's on tap, presented by Flyway Brewing. I didn't realize when we talked about the Oscars yesterday, have you seen the Renault movie, Armed Only with a Camera?
I did. Very sad.
It is. It's powerful stuff. It reminds me a little bit of, completely different animal here, but Passion of the Christ, where it's like very powerful, tough to watch. I don't know that I could sit through it again because it's hard to watch it, but also a very lasting impact, I think.
I watched The Passion of the Christ one time.
Yeah,
Never
same.
watched it again.
Me either.
I don't think I could sit through it again.
Yeah, well, when I came to work the next day, I definitely did not want to talk about it, but it got discussed at length.
You gonna watch the
unfortunately.
sequel?
I know how it ends.
They're making one.
Are they really?
Yes.
What happens next?
I don't know. I haven't read the book.
So I
Just
didn't.
kidding.
I didn't realize that Sinners. That's funny. Sinners had 16 Oscar nominations, and that is the most in history. We may have mentioned this yesterday, and it just flew over my head. Did you guys mention this yesterday?
We
Yes.
talked off the air
Yeah.
after the show. about
Okay,
it.
I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
What's so funny then?
No, inside joke.
Inside joke.
Delroy
I'll-
Lindo is up.
We'll let you in.
We're going to break. Can't wait to hear this. All right, we'll be back in a second. I can't wait to hear this story.
Tune in every Monday night at 7 for the Coach Calipari Show. Coach will break down each game and talk strategy. And it's all brought to you by Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram and the Big Lot in Benton.
This is SportsCenter.
Make it 3 in a row for UCA men's basketball. They beat West Georgia last night, 86-65. Ty Robinson scored 22 points. Cameron Hunter chipped in 12 points and 6 assists as well. The Bears are now 5-2 in the Atlantic Sun Conference. Up next for them, a game next Wednesday against Queens on the road. Little Rock Trojans came up short last night. They lost to Southeast Missouri State by a score of 70-65. It was 21 points and 5 rebounds for Jonathan Lawson on the night. The Trojans will have a whole week off before they take on Tennessee State next Thursday night at 7:30 on ESPN+. And finally, the Arkansas Razorbacks are in action this weekend. The men's team looks to make it back-to-back victories after they beat Vanderbilt on Tuesday night. They'll host the LSU Tigers at 7:30 at Bud Walton Arena on Saturday night. You can catch it right here on 103.7 The Buzz. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
We got the big deals at the Big Rock.
Everyone knows the big deals are at Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram, and in the new year, we're going to be even bigger.
That's right, Steve. Right now, get up to $15,000 off new Ram pickup trucks, or choose 0% financing for a full 72 months. And get new Jeep Wranglers up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come see us today at the Big Lot, Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram in Benton, or online at chriscraincars.com.
The Big Lock Benton.
Bass tournaments and some of the best fishing spots in the state. It's Fishing Arkansas, Sunday mornings with Big Sarge and his crew. Fishing Arkansas is presented by shelter agent Jamie Marsh, Stanley Hardware, and Sunrise Outfitters. Fishing Arkansas, Sunday mornings with Big Sarge.
Check out the new clothing at Bell & Swart in Conway. A new cricket polo with Razorback logo, button-downs, vests, sweaters, slacks with UCA or Arkansas gear from Johnny O and Peter Millar. Great staff, fantastic service. Bell & Swart, the only Central Arkansas men's store with a tailor on staff to fit you. So go now to Bell & Swart, 1011 Oak Street in Conway on Facebook and Instagram.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? I'm Wes Moore. Coming up Friday on Out of Bounds, we're going to talk with Steve Sullivan. He'll be in the studio. We'll break down Arkansas, LSU, and see if Arkansas can't take advantage of the Tigers' problems right now. Also coming up, we'll talk AFC, NFC championship game. It's going to be a blast. Joe and I will make our picks. And Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen stops by. We'll get the latest on specials at Bet Saracen. All that and much more. Coming up Friday on Out of Bounds.
The Zone is back. We can't always promise we'll be on our A game.
There's a very low percentage of this that is smiles and glory holes.
But Justin Acri and DJ Williams will try their best to make it a smile and a glory hole day for you.
This is not about myself. First of all, I want to, obviously my thoughts and prayers have been with Bo since Saturday night. I mean, it's crushing because he's one of my best friends, and Sam and I were talking about this. Like, Sam and I probably spend more time with him than his wife does right now, and that's just the nature of the business that we're in. My heart goes out to him, and everything that he means to this team, because obviously we wouldn't be in this position without Bo. And I just want to go. I know all of us on offense, and I know the whole team, we want to go out there and make them proud, this Sunday.
Mr. Slade, this is such a crock of shit.
No, Jared Stidham, it's 100% about you. I hate to tell you, and you can pray for your buddy all you want, and I appreciate that. And I'm glad you guys are buddies and you spend more time together than he and his wife do, but guess what? This game Sunday is all about your performance. Are you going to screw up real bad, or are you just going to be okay so you guys have a chance to win?
It is all about him. It is.
I mean, you're living in a different, an alternate reality if you don't think that Sunday's about you, you nut job. Let's go to Jim's Razorback Pizza and talk to a man who's completely sane. His name is Tom Murphy. He's joining us to chit-chat about a number of things. And I like Stidham's optimism there, Tom, but I don't share his sentiments.
Oh, yeah, that's the first time I'm hearing of that clip. And I hate it for the Broncos because they're such a success story this year. But, I wasn't aware of that. So, we'll see how it plays out. It's funny that both of these are former Auburn quarterbacks playing for the Broncos.
Yeah, that's a good point. So you got a pick this weekend? You feel good about either game?
All my favorites have disappeared. I wanted the Buffalo Bills to go a long way. And, of course, I covered D'Amico Ryans with the Texans, so I like him, and I wouldn't mind seeing the Texans do well. But I think the Patriots have such a thing going on that I would probably I don't even know what the spread is, but I would favor the Patriots. And then on the other side, the Seahawks at home. I like the Rams. They're my last team that I like. Cam Curl and Bo Limmer and that bunch.
Yep.
But I would think the Seahawks, the way they're playing right now, I think they hold serve at home.
It's probably true. I'm with you. I'd like to see the Rams win also, and nothing against Seattle. But, yeah, if you're a Razorback rooter, you do have some connections in there with Hunter Henry on the Patriots and then the Rams you mentioned. So we will we'll look forward to that. I guess everything's all systems go up in Northwest Arkansas for sports this weekend, Tom. I know the Jim Backs moved their meet up to 1 o'clock today with SEMO, but as far as the men's game Saturday, I guess we're on schedule for an evening game?
Well, I was online about an hour and a half ago, and there hasn't been any movement yet. I mean, it's subject to, the schools agreeing and all that. So I don't know. But right now, things are pretty clear. I think it's supposed to start snowing around in the noon hour. And I've been in touch with Kent Lowe, who's a long-time SID at LSU, and I guess they're headed up today. They're slightly worried about getting out. But so far, all systems do appear to be go on that. And, yes, it was smart, I think, to move gymnastics up. SEMO's got to get back home somehow, Southeast Missouri State. And Cape Girardeau is also in this belt of snow and bad weather.
No doubt. Well, we were talking all week about the stretch that Arkansas has coming up. And weather aside, as far as what's going to happen on the court, they've got a great opportunity here, Tom, it looks like to us, to sock away some wins, and it starts with the LSU game this week.
Yeah, they really do, because is it the Missouri game that's the road game next week? I think, and then maybe Kentucky.
Yep.
And I know they have Mississippi State coming up. So, yeah, it's a chance to try to get ahead. I mean, right now you're behind A&M and Florida.
Oklahoma's the road game, by the way. Sorry.
Oklahoma's the road game. So, yeah, it is a stretch. It is a period where if you take care of business, if you come in with the right attitude in the Oklahoma game, you have a chance to win those. I mean, it's a down team. Kentucky game at home, obviously tricky, but I saw them play the other day. They have their flaws, as do the Razorbacks. But there's enough talent on this Arkansas team to win all those games. And if you can come through all that, there's a chance you're right at the top of the standings when it's over.
I haven't talked recruiting much the last few days. So Arkansas is still adding to the roster. I guess I maybe don't fully understand the portal concept. I thought after the portal was over, you had to wait until fall or, I don't know, maybe later in the summer to sign guys, or after spring at least. I don't know. I don't know what I thought, I guess. But, I mean, they closed the second portal period. What's the deal on that?
Well, okay, so on the 15th or the 16th, after the 15 days, players couldn't put their name in it any longer, but you can continue to sign them.
Gotcha.
The problem being, if you want them on campus for this semester and then thus eligible to play to go through spring ball, then you would have to sign them earlier as opposed to later because these campuses are back open. So really it's the deadline on when you can enroll in school and have them eligible for this semester that's the key here. And then there'll be the signing periods that are later on for high school kids again, I think.
I guess I've been locked in on basketball, so I kind of checked out, but there have been a number of guys who've come in. There was a quarterback, I guess, that came in the last couple of days. Have you seen anything on this kid, DJ?
Well, I think
Tom?
he dropped his commitment. Honestly, I've been focused on other things, and I haven't seen it. To me, it's 41 names, and I've seen some of their backstories, and I will investigate some of their backstories when spring rolls around. But I honestly, to me, it's about how well they can make this class mesh and be a unit, and that's what Silverfield did at Memphis last year, so he does have a track record of it.
Yeah, like Cade Trotter, this kid from Clemson. Do you know anything about him?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, well, he's listed on here. Ohio State defensive lineman Trajan Odom.
Yeah.
Davion Weatherspoon. So I'm assuming you've been looking at these guys a little bit.
The Weatherspoon name didn't ring a bell. Ohio State guy rings a bell. Tom, so if they get a guy after this window and they say, okay, we're a little bit late to it, some of these guys are hopping him late because, some of these guys just played for a national championship and they want to hop in the portal as well. I mean, Tony being one of them. So if they end up signing with somebody, then they just miss all of spring ball and come after? Is that essentially what you're saying?
Well, it depends on all the schools' eligibility rules and enrollment deadlines and all that kind of stuff, how late you can register for class and still be in the semester. So that's a school-to-school basis. But the players would have had to have already been in the portal, obviously, before the 16th hit. They can't jump in the portal now.
School, I guess the last day I was just told that apparently Biddy was reporting that you got to get in before classes close, I guess, as far as registering. And the last day to register is today. So they're going to have to, I guess, close it up until later after that. So, I mean, you do have to be in school.
There you go. And then, yeah, unless you just want a guy and that he's not going to go through spring ball. But that's obviously the point, to have him go through spring ball. So today being the day.
Okay, very good. Back to basketball for a sec, Tom. What do you think about what you're seeing here with this team? And certainly a very impressive win over Vanderbilt. But what do you think of the team at this point and some things you'd like to see happen over the next couple of weeks?
To be a tougher, grittier team on the road. And as for Charles Bediako, let me just say something about this Alabama situation, which I'm sure y'all have been beating pretty hard.
We did yesterday.
But yeah, I get it. And, Seth Greenberg brought up some great points. Greg Byrne is on a lot of NCAA committees. And does he want to go into these committee meetings and have all the other ADs going, what are you doing? Did you sign off on this? Because is it what's best for Charles Bediako, or is it what's best for the rest of the Bama roster? It's certainly not good for college basketball when the lines are so blurred. And when Charles Bediako went and signed a professional contract, at the time you sign a professional contract, your college eligibility is done. So I'm infuriated about the whole thing. And yeah, a judge in Tuscaloosa has signed a temporary restraining order, and apparently he's eligible to play Saturday. But then the hearing comes, and this is a very important hearing for the NCAA to try to get this thing reign under control.
I agree. Also, if the reports are to be believed, the judge that signed the temporary restraining order is a Bama booster. So if that's accurate, that's pretty gross in another way. So.
Explain the restraining order to me, because when I hear that, I think.
So the ruling is that he can't, but the restraining order says he can until they do a separate ruling on it. So that's what they filed it for. So he can play momentarily.
Okay.
Yeah.
I just always thought restraining order.
It just holds
you
up.
got some crazy person you need to get away from you.
Yeah,
okay.
this holds up the ruling basically, so they can rule on it separately. But they're going to delve into all the legal mumbo jumbo, if you will.
And the head coach for Bama's yeah, he supports this.
Yeah, well, he was the guy that just ripped, or at least was somewhat critical for what it takes away from high school players with the situation at Baylor.
Yeah, James Najee.
So it is funny, and again. This is a guy who also sort of, brushed off the fact that one of his players carried a gun to a murder scene too. So, whatever. I mean, anything goes over at Bama, I guess. Tom, things have changed since you quit covering the Tide. You need to get back over there and clean things up.
Yeah, there's been some interesting commentary. Kevin Skarbinski, a well-regarded columnist, with the Birmingham News forever, now with AL.com. I didn't read the whole article, but it's this. It's yeah, sure. Charles Bediako has been given this restraining order and can play, but do you really want to, should you play him?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's eligible to happen, but should you do this?
Right.
And I completely agree with that sentiment. That what precedent are you setting?
Mm-hmm.
And so I have not read the brief. I don't know what the lawyers for him argued as to make him eligible. That's against all previous NCAA rules. Is it that he's being denied his ability to make money off his name, image, and likeness, like Diego Pavia's lawyers argued? Because, yeah, whatever. I was against him having a 6th year of eligibility, and I'm against Charles Bediako having his. So I do not know the details about the judges' affiliations,
Mm-hmm.
but if that's the case, people will find G League players or whomever across the country find a judge willing to make this ruling, and it's insanity. So it would set a really bad precedent if this were to go through.
Yeah, and talking to Pat yesterday, and I don't know if this is his reading of the finding, someone else told him this, or he read it in a report, or if he's just winging it. But part of the argument on their side is that things have changed in college sports now, and that if things had been in this situation, if we had the current situation when he was in school, he wouldn't have gone to the NBA early. He wouldn't have opted out. So, but I'm like, you can't. He's basically trying to put the toothpaste back in the tube.
Well, I mean, at one time there was, if you accepted professional contract and money for that,
right,
then your eligibility was done. And so we're setting precedent on its head if they allow a man who's had a professional contract to come back and play college sports, because I guess the money would be better available for him at Alabama than it is in the G League or whatever professional league he's in right now.
That's true. Yeah, it is. It's very concerning and problematic. We're way past blurring the lines of what amateurism is, but this is just insanity. Do you remember the days when we would sit on pins and needles hoping that one of the players we really wanted to come back to school would pull his name out of the draft? Now it's like, no, go ahead and play professionally and just come back whenever. It's cool. Whatever. We're good. Anything goes. Yeah. Baseball's almost here, Tom. I'm excited about that. We got a couple weeks away here, and we'll be playing baseball. Hopefully the snow will clear up before then.
Yeah, and I got to see them in their scrimmage the other day, and there's some young pitchers, and I can't name all the names right now, but Brissy's one of them. A kid who I think was in the Paragould or Jonesboro area, Blytheville, and came and pitched at Fayetteville. He's going to be good. There's some young arms, I think, that are going to have a chance and a big lefty to give them some substantial innings this year.
Last thing, I saw a report this morning from Heather Dinich and ESPN that the playoff committee is going to stick with 12 for the upcoming season. I don't know if you saw Josh Pate's take on this whole thing, Tom, but I thought it was they made a lot of salient points about what could and should happen with the upcoming schedule and the playoff going forward.
Right. I saw his video. I mean, I saw that his video was out there. I haven't watched it, but I am happy that they're sticking with 12 because I think they would have been rushing into something. Apparently, the Big 12 wants to expand to 24, which to me, I'd like to see a few more years of this before they go to 24. I'm not a fan of 16 because then your 1 through 4 seeds are all playing 4 games in the playoff, and the idea of amateurism is crazy. I love the Indiana story, the first 16-0 team ever. I love that story, but having college guys play 15, 16 games, the risk of injury and all that is great, and I don't know if there's a great equitable way to finish all that or get a final solution. I don't know if there ever will be, but to me, 24 is too many teams.
Yeah, I agree. 24 is to me. And it was the Big Ten I thought that was pushing for it, and that was part of this stinker. They're like, we'll sign off on 16, but you got to go to 24 eventually. So, yeah, I'll be. I think 16 is a good number, but I also want 2 rounds of on campus, and also we're about to see the NFL go to 18 games, maybe if you believe Robert Kraft. So,
I want to when it goes back to the basketball thing, and the professional players now being able to play college again.
Yep.
Is there a way? I'm just curious. If the player in the NFL came out early, they only played 3 years in college, and they had 1 year left of eligibility, what would stop them from coming back and playing one more year of college football?
Yeah, the argument would be like you're stuck on a practice squad and you're not on an active roster. Could you come back for your last year? Or maybe you come out. No, I guess you'd play. I mean, hell, you guys are getting 5 years all the time now. Come back for a couple years.
I don't know how you would get your 5th year. Things were different back then. Yeah. But is that essentially with these rules? Could that somewhat be a thing?
I don't know if the NFL. I guess it's really up to the college, right?
I think as long we haven't seen a player play NBA minutes and come back yet.
Gotcha. We got to let Tom roll, guys. Tom. Appreciate it, Tom. Thank you, buddy. Have a great, safe weekend.
All right, guys. Good weekend.
All right, brother. I'm sorry.
So, if you were drafted into the NFL and you played any sort of minutes, I would think you couldn't return. But if you were on a practice squad and you had eligibility left, maybe.
We still have not had a guy that played one NBA minute and is coming back to college, right? Those two guys have not played NBA minutes.
Played. No,
just G League minutes. So even though they've been on two-way contracts, they haven't actually
played.
Yes,
they were on an NBA contract, which means
there's got to be a few guys out there. Surely, if you left early, you don't go straight to practice squad. Some might.
Well, some go undrafted and leave early. So
that's also true. This is a mess. Turns out. Anyway, we've got some other fun things. I've got a etiquette scenario I want to throw at you guys. We haven't talked about this one. We've talked about leaning your chair back. We've talked about taking your carts back. We've talked about lots of things.
Where does this rank amongst those?
It's a pretty good one. I think it's intriguing. I thought this was pretty clear-cut, too, but apparently not everybody feels this way. I will tell you, I will handle this differently than they did, but I also don't have an issue with what they did. And I've had this happen to me before, too.
Okay.
And generally, I'm accommodating. Okay. And by general, I mean always.
Okay.
Anyway. You know who else is accommodating? Oaklawn.
Always.
Down in Hot Springs.
Yep.
I mentioned it before. If you have the means and the time, and you can get there before the snowstorm starts, parking your behind in a hotel room at Oaklawn and hanging out for the whole weekend and just like deciding which restaurant you're going to go to and kicking in the sports book or maybe go play a few slot machines or maybe just go to the main line and throw some axes and eat some wings. I mean, whatever. So many things to do under one roof. You don't even have to go outside for a couple days. You get down there and park it for the whole weekend. Also, 1 week from today, KC and the Sunshine Band in the house. But it is sold out, so if you don't have tickets yet, sorry about that. Gary Allen is Saturday the 28th of February. He's sold out, so is Christopher Cross in March. But there are tickets available to Aaron Lewis and the State Liners. You can buy tickets to that at Oaklawn.com. Book your room there as well and find out all the things you need to know about our friends at Oaklawn. We will be there 1 week from today as well because racing's back. Southwest Stakes weekend. Looking forward to being down there, having a good old time at Oaklawn. And we will certainly have a lot more to talk about when we get closer to that. It's only $1 million purse. Kind of a big deal.
Big deal.
It's awesome. We're back in a second.
Dirty work, no more. I'm a fool to do your dirty work. Oh, yeah.
BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Shopping with your parents can be embarrassing.
Why would they sell jeans with holes in them? I'm going to speak to the manager.
Mom!
That hoodie is giving. You should get it. YOLO.
Thanks to the Chase mobile app, your kid can shop independently while you keep an eye on their spending. So you can go from...
We can be twinsies.
...to...
How was shopping? Saw you stayed on budget.
Thanks, Mom. Freedom for kids, control for parents. That's family banking from Chase.
Account subject to approval. Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. Member FDIC.
Logan Fury did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he bought a mini treadmill. Is walking on it during video conference calls more distracting than he thought? Yes. And is that because he overestimated his foot-eye coordination? Definitely. But it's Logan's savings, and if he wants to burn calories and any chance at a promotion, we say, good for you, Logan. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
It's your Razor Hog update each day on Out of Bounds, brought to you by Flight by Yingling. Crisp, refreshing, and just 95 calories. Pick some up for your next tailgate or watch party. Flight by Yingling, brewed for fans who never settle. Yingling.com.
Hey, it's David Basil from my good friends at Bath Fitter. I've been working with Bath Fitter for over a decade now. They're a family-owned business that's been around for over 40 years. They are the pioneers of the acrylic bath industry. Bath Fitter offers a one-of-a-kind remodeling process that's easy and stress-free. They offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers, and with their seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you can refresh your shower space in no time. They can even convert your existing bath into a shower. Check them out online at bathfitterlittlerock.com and tell them Basil sent you.
Injured? There's only one number you need to know. 888-8888.
At Rainwater Holton Sexton, no case is too big and no insurance company too strong.
Just dial 888-8888.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
You're back in the zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
All right, welcome back in. Tell you about my friends at Jones & Son. When it comes to finding some of that fine jewelry, look no further than 11121 Rodney Parham Road. Great spot and even better quality product. That's right. They don't sacrifice on quality at all. And when I say you get the best quality rock at a fraction of the price, you would probably think, what's the catch? There is no catch. They're a direct diamond importer, which means they set their own prices. They don't have to do that according to what the competition is doing. They only do it according to what keeps bringing those customers back through the door. Same location for over 30 years at 11121 Rodney Parham Road. So beyond the diamond rocks, it's then what are you going to put it in? You want something unique, something special, something that no one has, maybe something you've envisioned in your head that you just try to figure out, who can I tell this to? Who can I show this to and make it happen? Well, they got a great design team at Jones & Son that can do exactly that, creating that timeless piece that will last a lifetime and just, like I said, not sacrifice on the quality of all. Great financing options as well. Go visit my friends at Jones & Son.
All right, we have an etiquette conversation here to have, and I'm curious to see what you guys think about it.
Do you think I'm with you or against you on this? If you had to guess.
Mine's nuanced a bit, so let's talk about it. There's really a couple different options that I think are fine, and I think it's a personal preference thing, but I think one thing about this story is absolutely not okay, and we'll hear it. This is on TikTok. Some girl, I don't TikTok, but I saw this on another website. I think it was on Bro Bible. And this woman is describing a scenario that she had at a bar with her husband. And this is what happened. I'll let her say it in her own words. I thought she laid it out pretty well.
My husband and I went out to dinner last night. We had a reservation. We got to the restaurant a little early. Table wasn't ready yet. No biggie. We decided that we were going to go to the bar and have a drink while we waited. We get to the bar, and there's no two seats next to each other. There's two people sitting there, an empty chair. Someone sitting by themselves, empty chair, two more people sitting together. So my husband goes up to the guy who is sitting by himself in the middle of these two open chairs and says, "Hey man, would you mind moving down so that my wife and I can sit next to each other?" And the guy looks at him and goes, "Seriously?" And my husband is like, "Yeah, if you don't mind." And the guy said, "Well, I do mind," but then proceeded to move down. At this point, I was just so uncomfortable that I didn't even want to have a drink or sit there anymore, so we just waited for our table back in the car. I always thought that it was bar etiquette 101, that when you are in the middle of open chairs and two more people want to come and sit next to each other, to maximize the amount of seats at the bar, you move down. Or were we wrong for asking him to move down? Like, should one of us just sat in the chair and the other one just stood behind the other person?
All right. Here's my only significant issue with this is, well, there's two things, actually. I have an issue with the guy saying no. I also have an issue with them retreating to their car like a couple of cowards after the guy said no. Because if you want to have a cocktail, you have a cocktail. It's your night out. Take advantage of it. In my experience, what I would typically do is I would sit down, make the woman stand. Just kidding. I would have her sit down. I would stand behind her. And I will tell you this, 9 times out of 10, the guy sitting there will go, "Oh, you guys are... let me move over. You guys can have this seat." It almost always happens. And if that happens, let me tell you what I'm doing. I'm buying that guy a drink and saying thank you. I tried to do that one time. It happened to me one time at the Capitol, and I insisted that these people were going to let me. They're like, no, you don't want to. I was like, let me buy you around. It's fine. And found out they were drinking like $50 glasses of wine, and then they were like, no, seriously. And I was like, yeah the bartender's like, you don't want to do that. Okay, cool. That's great. Okay, you know what? Hey, thanks anyway, though. I appreciate you guys. Very awkward moment. But the guy definitely should have moved, right? But I would not ask the guy to move. I would never expect him to move. I'll tell you, on a sidebar to that is, if you're sitting at the bar and it's jam-packed across the way and somebody's waiting for a table and they want to get a cocktail, they're not entitled to get a drink while they're waiting for their table just because there's no seats at the bar. I'm looking around. Be cognizant of the people around you. This is the biggest issue with people. They're not paying any attention to anything. Most of the time, they're probably on their phone jacking around. Look around you, especially in a bar setting. Get off your freaking phone. You might actually have an interesting conversation with someone and go, hey, you need to get a drink? Hey, squeeze up in here. You got it. That's me. I'm that guy. Be that guy. What are we doing?
I agree with every word you said.
That is a good take. It is.
And this is where I just, if it were Ebony and I, Ebony would probably, if she heard the response of the guy saying, I do mind, but then he gets up and move, I would sit down and not be bothered at all. Ebony would think, oh, this is awkward now.
Not me.
I don't care.
I agree.
Yeah.
You know what, though? I'd be like, you know what? Don't worry about it, bro. Stay there. It's fine. And then I would sit her down and stand behind him the whole time.
Or
Seat
I would
shaming.
say, or
I like that.
if you are really on the same page with your partner and you really felt like it, you know what, bro? Stay right there. She sits on one side, you sit on the other, and y'all have a whole conversation.
That is genius. Now, that's next level. I hadn't thought about
that's where
that.
we go. But you got to be on the same page with your partner, though.
I always like to say I'm not passive-aggressive guy. I'm aggressive-aggressive guy. So that's not typically how I do it, but that is a great idea.
That'd be even better.
Yeah, he'd get the picture eventually.
Yeah.
And again, here's my thing. He's not doing anything wrong by sitting there, but it just is common sense. I will say this. If I'm sitting in a bar and I can get like the other day I was sitting in one. I was getting a drink before dinner, and there was 2 stools here and 2 stools on each side. And this dude, like, sidles right up next to me, and I'm like, go over there. It's like at a urinal.
That's
There's 5 urinals,
yeah.
and I'm in the corner urinal on the left. You don't come to the one next to me. You go down there.
He's trying to say something.
Yeah. Well,
That's
I
what
don't
that
roll
is.
like that, bro. I hate to break it to you.
That's what that is.
I don't have a lot of experience trolling for seats in bars,
Oh, yeah.
but I ride subways a lot. When I go
Okay.
to New York, Paris, London, wherever they have them, I always try to get up and give my seat to a lady if they're there and somebody's standing and I'm sitting. I'm like, I'm not doing that.
I had it happen on the train yesterday at Atlanta Airport. This lady gets on. There's no seats, and I'm standing against the wall, and I said, hey, here, you go here, and you can hold on, and I'll get out of the way, and I'll figure it out.
Because Chris raised you right. That's why.
You got to pay
That's
attention to
right.
people, man. It's just like people who are not cognizant just wear me out. And airport's a bad place for it.
There's only one spot that I have yet to fall into a situation where somebody doesn't try to get the furthest away from someone else, and that's in the sauna. I mean, I've never been in a sauna somebody sit right next to me if there's open spots.
But you have people chatting you up in there, though.
They do talk too much in the sauna.
Pigskin. You go to a sauna, you talk to them, you shut in your face. This is a place to get zen, right?
Nobody wants to hear anything. What did Kramer say to Sal Bass? It's like a sauna in here. Yeah, like he kind of just
He's in a sauna.
I just read a story in the New York Times on sauna etiquette. They had this, the
Oh, that's
Finns were
good.
doing this. They said basically go in there, sit down, and shut up.
Right.
That's what they said.
You shut your face, you keep your eyes to yourself, and
Especially that.
What are we doing?
Yeah,
Speaking of etiquette, did I show you a bathroom thing the other day?
You did not show me a bathroom
All right.
thing the other day.
I'm just curious about if you find. I'm not gonna say where it is.
Okay.
I will off air. But I came across a situation, and when I saw it, I was just like, "What's wrong with people?"
Okay.
Specifically, this one individual. I wish I
Somebody
could
drop a deuce in a urinal? What's the problem?
Let me show you.
Oh, boy, I can't wait to see
Let
this
me show you. It can't be that far. I don't take that many pictures. Christian, didn't I just show this to you the other day?
I think it was Wednesday. I didn't.
Can you describe the photo
I
to
didn't
me?
enjoy it.
Or do I have to see it?
I don't think I can describe this photo to you. My phone updated, and now it has all this.
How do we feel about the new iOS?
I mean, it kind of looks cool. There we go.
I like it.
Do I have that on my
If
phone?
you did the update.
Okay.
How does this happen?
Okay, talk to me.
And this is like an establishment where the people, it's a nice place.
Someone went to town on a toilet and it hasn't been cleaned up.
How does that happen?
Well, maybe somebody hasn't been in there to check it. I don't know how often people check restaurant bathrooms.
No,
how does somebody do that to the toilet?
Yes.
Got away from him. Somebody had a big night.
Some people hover, DJ. They hover over these things. They don't sit on them.
Yeah.
They hover.
Look at this.
Also, the people that sit on.
Why would you show me
I'll
that?
be honest. The paper cover thing that people pull. I'm like, there's way too much trouble for me. I'm like, I'll take my chances
Hey, I
with my
can't do
cheeks.
it. I can't.
Exactly.
I'm not leaving that there for someone else, though.
No,
you got to clean it up.
That may have been a situation where you're running out of time.
Could it have been a place where they were wasted?
No.
At Doublebee's, you always get clean restrooms.
There's
okay,
not a place where you're wasted.
I thought I'd tell you that.
That's a bad move. Bathroom etiquette's important, too.
Yes, it is.
But, yeah, hey, pay attention to people at the bar, knuckleheads.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram Dodge Chrysler Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours for just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
Have questions about retirement, investments, or your money? Call our financial hotline. Dial 501-381-5228 and leave a voicemail with your specific financial question, and our experts will answer it on the Get Ready for the Future show Saturday mornings at 10 a.m. Get your financial questions answered by the pros. 501-381-5228. Call now. Securities offered through LPL Financial, member FINRA SIPC. Investment advice offered through Independent Advisor Alliance. Independent Advisor Alliance and Genwealth Financial Advisors are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment presents Coach Nolan Richardson when he joins Drive Time Sports every week with Rollin' with Nolan. Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen. Find them online at ametrucks.com.
1037 The Buzz.
You know how I am. You guys know how I am. I don't forget anything.
Crushing all the competition.
So you can take that to the bank.
Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
Governor Sarah Huckabee Sanders has declared a state of emergency ahead of the forecasted winter storm. This now allows vehicles delivering emergency relief to not be required to stop at way stations so they can get where they are needed faster. But this declaration says vehicles that need permits must follow highway regulations. And if you are planning to watch the Harlem Globetrotters on Saturday at Simmons Bank Arena, think again. This winter storm has postponed the game. The Globetrotters' 100th anniversary tour will still be held at Simmons Bank Arena, but the new date is April 11th at 2 p.m. Fans who bought tickets can use the original ones for the new date, or those who want a refund must do so by February 20th. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Hope you have a fantastic, warm, and safe Friday, everyone.
Are you still on the sidelines? Then it's time you suit up and get in the game. Download Arkansas's favorite sports wagering app, Bet Saracen, today.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Winter storm warning in effect today through Sunday. 39 are high today, a cloudy, cold, windy day. The temperature will be dropping through the day. By the end of the afternoon, we're below freezing. Then tonight, a 100% chance of a wintry mix, mainly sleet with an overnight low of 12. From the Arkansas Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for Buzz Radio Network.
Fletcher Dodge wants to buy your car. We'll buy any make or model, and we'll pay you more than anyone else. Please, turn your old car into cash at Fletcher Dodge in Sherwood.
Hi, I'm Clayton with Congo Fireplace and Patio in Benton. My family's been heating homes in Arkansas for over 100 years. We have the largest hearth and outdoor furniture showroom in the state. And right now, just in time for winter, we have a huge selection of gas logs, gas inserts, wood and pellet stoves, wood and gas fireplaces, and outdoor fire pits. I want to invite you to stop by and see them before you buy. We have over 30 live burning displays. Shop local and feel the difference. Let the experts at Congo help you with all your heating and outdoor living needs. Congo Fireplace and Patio, I-30, Benton.
Tune in each week when Susan Irwin Prowl shares her Keys to the Weekend music events calendar with Justin and DJ. Brought to you by Willie D's and Big Red Dog Productions. Big Red Dog Productions is your gateway to music excellence in Central Arkansas and beyond. Visit entertainersguide.com to see the weekly calendar and submit your shows.
Arkansas, thank you. Brewski's has officially been voted the best sports bar of 2025 and the Arkansas Democrat Gazette's best of the best. And this season, there's no better place to catch every Razorback basketball game. Huge screens, electric crowds, ice-cold drinks. This is where Hog Nation watches hoops. From everyone at Brewski's, thank you, Arkansas, for your support and an incredible year. Brewski's downtown and North Little Rock, your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night.
This is the Pigskin Preacher, bringing you the word. Few observers were as keenly appreciative of God's creation as soldier Joyce Kilmer. He writes, I think that I shall never see a poem as lovely as a tree whose hungry mouth is pressed against earth's sweet flowing breast, a tree that looks at God all day and lifts her leafy arms to pray. A tree that may in summer wear a nest of robins in her hair, upon whose bosom snow has lain, who intimately lives with rain. Poems are made by fools like me, but only God can make a tree. When you're tired from raking all the leaves left by these wonderful trees, stop by Doublebee's for a snack. We've got all kinds of delicious noshes just for you and the best fountain drinks anywhere to quench that thirst that you worked up. Doublebee's. It's where you gas it, grab it, and go. That's Doublebee's.
Happy New Year, Susan. I really appreciate you picking up the bill for lunch.
I'm happy to. One of my New Year's resolutions is being better with money. So I've started using Upside, the free app that pays you cash back for buying gas.
Wait a minute. Are you saying you actually get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I earn cash back just for buying the gas I was already buying.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make $200 to $300 this year.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now in the App Store or Google Play and start earning cash back on everyday gas purchases. Use promo code SAFE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's up to 50 cents per gallon on your next fill up. You can cash out anytime, right to your bank account or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code SAFE for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code SAFE. Code SAFE.
Offers vary by user and location. Go to upside.com for terms and conditions.
This is David Basil for my bank, Simmons Bank. I love the fact that Simmons Bank started in Pine Bluff way back in 1903 with a little over $3,000 in deposits, and over the last 122 years, they've grown to 6 states, 200 locations, and $27 billion in assets. But the best thing is, they've never forgotten where home is. They're committed to helping Arkansans reach their dreams. Whether it's a home loan or money for home improvements, Simmons Bank wants to help. They can turn the equity in your home into a line of credit or help take your business to the next level. Just start by going online and opening an account at SimmonsBank.com. It's that simple. And if you haven't noticed, Simmons Bank is in the community because they live where you live. Simmons Bank Arena in North Little Rock, Simmons Bank Field at War Memorial Stadium, and Simmons Bank Field and Pavilions at UAPB. Just some of the venues that Simmons Bank supports. And congrats to Simmons for hosting the second Simmons Bank Championship presented by Stevens at Pleasant Valley Country Club. Another outstanding job. Well done. And if you haven't noticed, I am proud to call Simmons Bank my bank.
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. Like, he doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. Feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Todd's picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still even him starstruck. Humble through opportunities given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, not a picture connects, never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote, his will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds, the skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% fear, be 100% clear, cause Ryu was ill. Who would've thought he'd be the one that set the West in flames? And I heard him wreck it with the crystal method, name of the game. Came back, dropped Megadeth, took him to church. I like Bleach, man. Ryu had the stupidest verse, this dude is the truth. Now everybody giving them guest spots and stocks through the roof. I heard him with that stock.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. All right, we just did a scenario before we hit the break about bar etiquette, basically. It's like if you got one seat and you got two people and the person sitting at the bar can move over and have two seats together so you can sit there, what do? And this guy gave this girl some flack, and then they retreated to their car like scared little millennials. I'm like, come on, guys. Just sit down.
Trying to think anywhere else. On a plane, it makes sense, right?
Yeah.
You don't want to sit between two people you don't know.
Here's my thing. If I busted my butt all week, you know what I mean? and I go to the bar to get a cocktail before I go eat there,
Yeah.
I'm having a cocktail.
Yeah.
If I got to stand on my head next to the bar, I'm doing it.
Yeah.
I can't believe these people just like, oh, this guy was unpleasant. We're not going to sit by him.
Going
It'll be
back out to the
awkward.
car. Soft.
But I'm not asking that guy to move. I'm gonna do and maybe it's passive aggressive, but I'm gonna let the lady sit down. I'm happy to stand behind her. I sit all day. I'm perfectly happy to stand.
Yeah.
And if you don't want to move, cool. But generally, people go, sit down. And a lot of times, I'll move if you want me to. I'm good. I'm happy to stand. I'm just gonna stick my nose. Her hair smells so nice, and we're just gonna hang out right here together. It's gonna be great.
If he doesn't move, then there are stubborn people. Do you recognize and be like, I'm not even gonna? It's not even worth my time.
Yeah, I think if somebody says no, I won't move, you should jerk them up out of their seat and beat them to death. I'm just kidding. Anyway, Charles, let's see what Charles has to offer here, and then we'll get into some red, white, and some other things. What's up, my man?
Hey, guys. How are you?
Good. What's going on?
Hey, I like your bar etiquette. I was going to talk about something that you were talking about yesterday. It deals with the snow and everybody going to the grocery stores and buying toilet paper, paper towels, and milk and bread. And I'm just not one who, I stay fairly stocked, so I'm not one that freaks out about that. But it's kind of a funny story. Back during COVID, when the toilet paper, the whole thing with the toilet paper, paper towel hit, I was in line at a grocery store, probably a Walmart. It was Walmart. And, I'm standing there, and I've got people in front of me, and they've got massive amounts of paper products.
Okay.
And I'm standing there with a handful of bananas for my protein shake,
Yeah.
And I'm seeing all these people with, all these paper towel products just freaking out. And I thought, you know what? I bet the same people who are freaking out about this also freak out about snow. So I got on my phone, or actually faked a phone call. And I'm standing behind all these people, and I'm talking into my phone loud like some people do.
Yeah.
And I said, I ended it with like, hey, man, I can't wait to see you too. Make sure you get here before 8 because we're expecting 4 to 6 inches of snow. And everybody in that line, it looked like you threw a bucket of marbles onto a roller skating ring. They all turned around. And we're like, is there really? Because there was no snow. But, they were looking at me like, did we miss out on something?
Yeah.
But very fun. I thought it was a funny situation.
That is funny, Charles. I appreciate the call, man. Thank you.
What are things you could say to get people out of line? Like out loud, like, what?
Yeah.
What'd you say happened? And make people, oh, no, do I need that?
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember how Rodney Dangerfield got to the front of the enrollment line and back to school? He had Paulie stand outside in front of a limousine and held up a sign that said Bruce Springsteen.
Yeah.
And all the kids ran out to see him, and he went up and registered for his classes.
You've probably not seen Back to School, but it's a fine film.
I get that reference, though.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it works.
Yeah. Rodney was great.
R.I.P. Okay, some things here. The longest, most annoying opening song belongs to you guys. Thanks. It's not really true, actually. The morning shows is longer. That's a little-known fact. They open their mics at
6:09.
6:11.
Oh,
actually. The problem is we live in a world where no one gets hit in the mouth anymore. You're right.
A lot of truth in that.
That's exactly right. Thank you very much, Nat Daddy. Jason says, who was this clown on after Randy last night? King of Football or some BS? It was terrible. Jason, that's hateful. I was it was Fitz's show last night. I didn't listen, but I was traveling, so... I had a guy offer to give me $50 to move so he could sit next to his mother. I moved and didn't take his money. It's just manners.
Nice.
Either the buzz pays great or preaching doesn't. He's riding subways in New York and Paris. Listen, Pigskin doesn't drink. I mean, if I didn't drink, I could probably go to the moon.
I'd save so much money.
Hey, I'm a man of the people riding subways. I'm not taking limos.
I think he's jealous that you got to go to France.
Well, I saved up my money for a long time.
DJ says he went to France, too. He got on Google. Don't judge DJ. I was backed up from meds. I left a boa constrictor in the toilet at Popeyes on Oak Street. Okay, DJ, I don't think it was them, though.
Yeah.
People are very excited about your bathroom stuff here. Hey, just out of curiosity, which one is worse, the situation in the bathroom or the person that took the picture of the situation? Yeah.
I needed to. I couldn't believe my eyes. I haven't seen anything like that in a while.
Someone defiled a toilet seat and left it.
And
that's basically the way to say it.
It was so bad where I didn't know how it was even possible. Like, like it was like unless you did that on purpose, which I don't think someone did at the place I was at. I just don't know how it was even possible.
You never know what's going. Listen, people are going through a lot. We have to give them some grace. For the love of God, open the door for people. I'm telling you right now, I will, and I love to open the door for people. I like to wave people in traffic, but my thing is when I don't get the acknowledgement, it pisses me off.
We're trying to have a civilization here, Caligula.
Now, this has happened to me a couple times at the gym, and I'm like, hey, you're
something.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You need to walk back through that door and open it yourself.
Yes, no doubt. I had a similar experience at a pizza place. One guy definitely did not want to move, but usually most people inside there will, in fact, move over so that me and my girl can sit down. But I'm with you. I just stand behind my girl. And some people might look at that as passive-aggressive, too. Make the woman stand, just kidding, and order a beer. Drink the beer and break the beer bottle over the guy's head. Then move him so there's an open seat. Proceed to prop your feet up on the empty seat and tell your lady, you're lucky to have me. I'm just kidding. I don't wear red hats. I don't know.
What?
I don't know what that meant.
He's cruising to get arrested.
Mm-hmm. Acri, ask and you shall receive. Okay. Send me a link here. Oh, it's a link to the sequel to Passion of the Christ, which I don't need to see. Yeah. No thanks. Please. Okay, we got a discussion. You gentlemen are perfect for this, and then we need to do the Red White Report. We got a debate or discussion yesterday about sex symbols of the 80s. And while I don't think typically you have to live through something to have an opinion about something or play professional sports to have an opinion about professional sports, the sex symbol thing was a little tough yesterday. So we were talking specifically about Jamie Lee Curtis. And these guys, because I said basically she's come full circle. She went from sex symbol.
Yes.
Now she's going to play the Angela Lansbury character in
Grandma.
Murder, She Wrote.
Right.
Yes.
And they're like, she was never sex symbol. I'm like, you
What?
boys are out of your depth.
Are you kidding?
The movie Perfect.
Perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
With John Travolta.
She was
Oh,
prettier
yeah.
than
The
John
aerobics movie?
Travolta in it.
Yeah.
Was it like a time thing then? Because I feel like
Yeah, when she was younger, she was really hot.
Well, I feel like
that happens to all of us,
But
DJ.
but I feel like the people who are known as sex symbols, that goes with them throughout forever. But she was a sex symbol back in the 80s. I missed that. with Jamie
DJ,
Lee
did
Curtis.
you see who died a few weeks ago? Bridget
Bardot.
She died at the tender age of 90. She was a total smoke show when she was young, but that was, 70 years ago.
Well, I just say I know Jamie Lee Curtis, not like personally, but films, right?
You know the yogurt acting Jamie Lee Curtis.
For a very long time, back with Halloween and all that good stuff. But I just never knew she was a 80s sex symbol.
Yeah,
compared to
after Halloween, from about 83 to about 88, 89.
You see Trading Places?
She played a successful prostitute in Trading Places. You can't be a successful
I'm just saying,
prostitute without
she
being
didn't make
attractive.
the list, so we Googled it. She didn't make the list of the mid-80s sex symbols.
She was on the cover of Rolling Stone. Look that up.
Yeah.
There you go.
By the way, your list was kind of garbage, too.
I don't know who makes these lists.
Well, it doesn't make them all good. I mean, I do lists all the time that stink, but we're going to kill
Like
time
I said,
with
they had
something.
Michael J. Fox on there.
I rest my case. Thank you for making my point. Anyway, he says, Pigskin, will you enlighten and educate DJ on these ladies? Bo Derek, Heather Thomas, Heather Locklear, Kim Basinger, Madonna, Tanya Roberts was a good one, Michelle Pfeiffer, Natasha Kinski. We felt so bad for DJ because he didn't know any of them, and Acri neglected to mention.
Whoa, who's saying this? Because those are all the names I said yesterday that
I brought up Bo Derek.
That people said were sex symbols, and I didn't see Jamie Lee Curtis on that list. I was agreeing with whoever said that.
Mm-hmm.
I heard part of that conversation, and Christian said something about Michelle Pfeiffer, like her mom was famous.
I was thinking of somebody else.
I think that you were thinking about Melanie Griffith.
Yes,
Tippi Hedren was her mom. She was massively
I was.
famous. Yeah, okay.
Well, now Melanie Griffith's daughter is also famous. True Lies, Jamie Lee Curtis, super hot.
I remember that,
David
True Lies
Palmway.
scene when she was
Heather
acting like the secret
Locklear was
person.
just America's darling, too. Everybody loved her.
Now we're back on Jamie Lee Curtis.
And I said 90210. She was on Melrose Place.
Right.
Same
Right?
difference.
Yeah.
Only Tiffany Amber Thiessen, I think, did
Yeah.
both.
Perfect. That's the one
Don't we
with
have
John
Clint
Travolta.
Stoerner?
Courtney Thorne Smith. She was kind of a big deal
Good actress.
back then. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's get Clint and I'll do the quickest red-white report you've ever seen. By the way, I don't have anything confirmed about the Razorback game being moved, but if I do get that, I will certainly pass it along, obviously.
The Red White Report is brought to you by Ortho Now, your walk-in solution for orthopedic care at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health.
Okay, the Razorbacks, we think, are playing tomorrow night at 7:30 pregame and 7 o'clock on the Buzz. We are not having a post-game show tomorrow because of the weather and because of the late start, both in part. And so our friends at Walk-Ons have agreed to let us move it to the first game of the SEC tournament and our friends at Bet Saracen. So we will be moving the post-game show to that game that was not originally scheduled to have a post-game show, and we will not do that. So there you go. We also have gym backs on the mat today, or on the apparatus, or whatever they're doing today. They are moving their event up to this afternoon, though, so they were going to be this evening, but I think I printed a bunch of stuff off, and then it never made it to work with me. But anyway, check your local listings if you're going to Fayetteville to watch the gym backs. And at what point do I stop reporting on the Arkansas women's basketball program, DJ, where it feels like it's piling on, because I feel like we're just washing and rinsing and repeating.
Oh, they lost again.
Yeah, I don't want to be a jerk about it, and I'm not happy. And again, it takes time to build something from scratch, and they were in a bad situation when Kelsey Music took over, and I really like her. I really like Mike Neighbors, too. It's a tough gig right now.
Will they win a conference game?
I don't know. I don't know about the rest of the league. I don't follow the women's basketball closely in the SEC, but I do know.
Oklahoma just beat South Carolina.
Okay.
That's a big deal.
They're not going to beat either one of those two this year.
No, they won't.
And we lost to Georgia. Lost to Missouri earlier this year, and Missouri had not won a
Do you
game.
feel like they're losing worse now than they were last year?
I'd have to go back and compare scores. I think it's a tough gig right now.
It is.
I think that Hunter Yurchek would say, we've not equipped the women's basketball team to be successful.
Ever.
Well, you know what? I've seen them make the Final Four before.
Okay.
I mean, I don't know what Gary Blair's doing these days.
Where
but
have you gone, Gary Blair?
Well, they let him go to
Nation
A&M
turns
because
its
their
lonely
AD
eyes
was
to
an
you.
idiot at the time.
He was.
No, not him. They had a separate department then.
Oh, her.
And they were running things completely separately. They blew it on that one. They should have given him all the money in the world to stay. But again, you have to appreciate or really want to have a successful program. It's got to mean a lot to you. And obviously they took it for granted. It's like, we can do this anytime we want. Surprise, you can't. All right, let's get Clint in here. Sorry for the delay. We got sidetracked. What's new?
Stoerner, play action, looking, pumps, throws down the middle. Touchdown, Arkansas! Oh, my!
Clint Stoerner is brought to you by Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram, the home of the big lot.
Stoerner throws, caught. Emmanuel Good breaks the tackle. Touchdown, Arkansas!
Visit them at Alcoa Road in Benton or check them out at chriscranecars.com.
Play fake, Stoerner steps out of trouble. Wow. To a wide open receiver. It's Cobb towards the end zone. Touchdown!
Clint, I'm not even going to tell you what we were talking about, but I apologize for being late. Thank you for moving around for us today. How are you?
No, I'm good. Hey, look, I could hear it, man.
Oops.
I'm here for it, man. I got two baby girls, man. So I'm here for it. I watched quite a bit of the WNBA with mine, and just trying to figure out what they're interested in, and so I've become a fan. Arkansas women's basketball is up against. That's a tough conference you're in, man. There's some absolute monsters. So hopefully they can get it right, man. I tell you, what old Joe Foley did back in the day at UALR sure makes you think that Arkansas should be able to get it together, didn't he?
Yeah, well, they could have hired Joe Foley, but they didn't. So, what am I going to do? He was available. All right, so let's talk about what's going on with football here. Thoughts on the national championship game?
A better game than I thought. I thought Indiana would run away with it, and then during the game watching it, I thought Indiana was doing what Indiana does of just kind of, it's that slow choke out, of boy, you get up 10 zip, and next thing you know it's 13, next thing you know it's 20, next thing you know it's the fourth quarter, and that physicality that they bring to the table now is really leaning on you. I know it's hard to wrap your head around it being Indiana, but we've seen, the big boys. We've seen Georgia do it. We've seen Alabama do it for years. We saw LSU do it back in the day, where in that fourth quarter it really just takes a toll on a lesser opponent. And, I thought the game kind of was unfolding in that manner, and just tipped the cap to Mario Cristobal in Miami for not letting that happen. when I was watching that game, I didn't think that, hey, Indiana didn't, maybe they took their foot off the gas, or maybe they made mistakes, or maybe no. I mean, I think they were well on their way to doing what they wanted to do. And Miami said, "Hold on a second, now we ain't letting this happen," and it turned into a hell of a football game. So
sure did.
I mean, the storylines are. I mean, good gosh. I mean, there's 15 different ones. But what Kurt Cignetti has done at Indiana. And the story with the president that was at Georgia that saw what a winning program could do to a university firsthand, and then she goes to Indiana and opens up the checkbook, and they get creative and figuring out kind of how to make it happen from a money perspective as well as a player perspective with all the different transfers. And just tip the cap to them for being a bottom of the barrel football program that went out there and embraced the opportunity that has stunned college football, the NIL and the transfer portal, but take that opportunity and close the gap between, the have-nots and the big dogs that have been paying them for years. And so, man, that was a hell of a game, and what a story. I can't wait to see the documentary that comes out about the 2-year run that Cignetti's had.
Well, no doubt. So the numbers from the game, by the way, over 30 million viewers, second most watched college football playoff game or title game. Second best cable telecast ever, and the most viewed non-NFL sports event since the 16 World Series Game 7.
Wow.
So, a lot of people were into it. It seems like that was a month ago. It was this week.
Yeah, Cam Newton said he wasn't interested in watching any of that because, there's no Alabama or Auburn. I'm like,
what?
Yeah, good call, Cam. Everybody else was.
There's one that the U's got a pretty good history there from NFL players and national championships. But yeah, I mean, look, if you can't appreciate, what Indiana brought to the table, then you got to check yourself, man.
Yes,
you've
sir.
got some blinders, you've got some motives that I just ain't real interested in. I mean, I understand that you look at Fernando Mendoza and he's not. He's not the crazy arm talent or the uber athletic guy that everybody's looking for nowadays. It turns everybody on. But, boy, if you look at, I watched that game, and maybe I'm just, I don't know, maybe I just watched through a different lens, and I got a different mindset, I guess. But I watched that game, man, and I've not been a Fernando Mendoza, like I wasn't, man, this guy, I didn't watch him and go, man, this is Heisman, right? When we look up and his Heisman moment, he throws a go route down the sideline. I want to be like, damn, you ever heard of Stoerner to Lucas? We did that all the damn time, and y'all are out there winning. But I mean, that was, so, I mean, look, I say that to say this. I mean, I say, I wasn't one of those guys like that was, enamored or real high on Fernando Mendoza, but when I watched that, the semifinal game and the national championship game, I mean, those two games together, because I think you do 5 touchdowns in the semifinal game. I think that's what it was. I mean, and just was surgical. And then you go to the national championship game, and you got a guy that everything's not going right, but he's got ice water in his veins. He's clearly a high-level processor. He's clearly one of those cool, calm, collected dudes in chaos. And it's like, the other stuff is a crapshoot of whether it translates to the NFL. That cool, calm, collected poise, that elite poise and elite processor, that always translates to the NFL. And so I became a believer, man. So it was a hell of a semifinals and finals for me.
All right, well, let's talk about the NFL then, Clint. And that's our question today, Christian, is about the
AFC Championship. Okay. Basically, just who do you think wins, which I think is most people will pick the Patriots.
There are some people picking the Broncos I saw on the early returns, not as many as the others. But Stidham in there, Clint, we either are going to get a wild, great story or we're going to get a complete failure, which is what most of us are anticipating. No. What's your feeling about Stidham's chances of making the Broncos? And again, they may not have to ask him to do a lot, and they can hang around, but and Drake May's another guy that maybe some people still don't have enough faith in. But what do you think about the matchup there with Stidham stepping in?
Well, I feel good about it. I mean, I've been a Jarrett Stidham fan. Now, he was a terrible fit for Malzahn at Auburn, but he was at Baylor before that. And man, I mean, he's one of very few quarterbacks. I don't study Baylor football, but I remember at the moment watching Jarrett Stidham at Baylor and making 2 or 3 different throws. And I mean, it took me back to the point, I believe I posted him on social media kind of deal, where it was just like, wow, this dude's, I mean, he was a number 1 rated dual threat quarterback coming out from Stephenville High School. And then, he gets to Baylor and he does a little bit of the moving around, but the arm was just different, man. And he was, he was really, really good, and I think he transferred to a place that he just wasn't a good fit for Malzahn in that offense. I like him as an NFL quarterback. Obviously, he's a backup for a reason. I'm not going to sit here and try to paint him into being a superstar and a starter. But when I like him, I think he is a high-level backup, and I love him with Sean Payton. I spent some time with Sean Payton in Dallas before Parcells cut me, and Sean is just a different animal, man. I mean, when it comes to a lot of coordinators and offensive minds talk about, it's the coach speak of, my job is to put my players in position to play to their strengths, and I don't want to handcuff them. I don't want them to play left-handed. I want to play to their strengths, and my offense is going to highlight that. Very few can really do that.
Mm-hmm.
And Sean Payton is one of them that does it in his sleep.
Yeah.
And so, I mean, the fact that he could go out there and Bo Nix, I became a Bo Nix believer when he was at Oregon, right? I was not a fan. Hell, he's one of many quarterbacks that I was dead ass wrong on because I watched Arkansas, I watched him on the Arkansas field and I just didn't believe that he was an NFL prospect. Now, I like the guy. I don't believe Bo Nix is a polished passer of the football. I think he's an athlete that's out there that can throw it, that does some really good things, that has a high ceiling, and Sean Payton is really doing some good things with him and allowing him to play to his strengths right now, which will adjust over time in the NFL. He'll get better and more developed and more obviously mature. And I say that to say I think Jarrett Stidham is a guy that you look at him and Sean Payton together, the offense is going to look a little different. I trust Sean Payton in this situation to give Jarrett Stidham the opportunity to succeed. The story of this game, guys, is really, whether it's a backup or a young dude in New England, it's really 2 unproven quarterbacks, call it that, with great offensive coordinators versus tremendous defenses. Right? I mean, that's the deal here is you've got great play callers with young inexperienced quarterbacks that are facing some monsters on the defensive side of the football. And so I think the coordinators are going to play just as much of a role in how this thing unfolds as the quarterbacks are.
Well, we like Josh McDaniels a lot. I will say it must have been tough being a Texans fan last week and knowing if C.J. Stroud would just stop putting gasoline on the fire, you might get the fire out.
Ooh. Yeah, I mean, I'm going to tell you, man, that was as frustrating a loss as there is. And here's the interesting thing about what we watched and kind of what the fallout of has been around C.J. Stroud of late is it's a tad bit unfair on a national scale because you've got guys that 2 weeks ago were talking about they still viewed him as one of the best quarterbacks in the league. They still viewed him as a future star and a guy that could go out there and win an MVP, and a guy, based on everything he did his rookie year. Well, if you cover him closely the way we do on a daily basis, and I'll be honest with you, a lot of people here want to stroke him all the damn time, and we take a lot of flack on our show because I'm just honest about the regression over the last 2 years and the leadership, concerns, the emotional roller coaster that he appears to live on. There seems to be a little bit of a fracture, not just because of that moment, but from his rookie year. I mean, he was a guy that DeMeco Ryans anointed him, and every game that they won his rookie year, it was DeMeco Ryans and him damn near locking arms in every post game. Hoorah, game balls, talking to the team. I mean, it was one of those, like, this is our starting quarterback, and this is my guy. And now, all of a sudden, he's sitting in his locker in the background half the damn time. So there's been a little bit of a fracture there anyway. So it was a tough watch Sunday. I think it all came to a head. And it's going to be an interesting offseason, which is great for our business, ain't it, boys?
Yes, it is. All right, last thoughts, Rams-Seahawks. Clint?
I think it's the best 2 teams in football. I think when you look at those 2 teams, you're talking about complete teams. I mean, those are real Super Bowl caliber. Not surprised by anybody that they just jumped on the scene and won a bunch of games and have an MVP at quarterback. I mean, nobody's surprised that the defenses are really good. Nobody's surprised that the weapons are coming to fruition, and whether it's Jackson Smith and Jigba or obviously Devontae Adams joining the Rams kind of deal. Nobody's surprised. I think these are when it comes to coaching, when it comes to veteran play, when it comes to complete offense, defense, everybody's good on both sides of the football. I think this is your Super Bowl. I think these are the best two teams in football, and that's the one game that I can't wait to watch. I can't wait to see that one.
I can't wait to see what Stidham does. I think both games are compelling in their own way. So, and Drake May too. How's Drake May doing in a road playoff scenario? Right?
Yeah.
I think they're both compelling in their own way, but I'm with you. I mean, that's the reason why the NFC is the overwhelming favorite to win the Super Bowl for sure.
Well, Drake. Here's the interesting thing, boys. Is Drake did not play well last week against the Texans. He made a good throw on the go route, and they got a really good receiver 2 different times matched up on our safety somehow schematically. But if you really look at the way Drake May played, he fumbles 4 times, loses 2 of them. I mean, it wasn't, and there wasn't like a consistent. Boy, he's picking these guys apart. He's just being surgical down the field on a critical drive. I mean, they did have some longer, some 50, 60-yard drives, but they were one was helped with a go route, one was helped with an explosive play for a touchdown, one was a pass interference that gave them a bunch of yards. So, there really was nothing consistent with Drake May. And I'm not knocking him because he was playing the best defense in football. And I only say all that to say Denver is really good at getting after the quarterback.
Right.
And so, Drake's probably going to have to play a little better because I'm going to guess that Denver's not going to turn the ball over 5 times and get that kind of advantage.
Well, maybe he will. We'll see. We'll see what Stidham does. Will Anderson did not get traded to the Broncos this week, correct?
No.
He did not.
Okay.
No, nor did Daniil Hunter.
Okay, then I think Drake May will be just fine. So, Will Anderson is a freak.
I don't know, man.
My
Benito's pretty special now.
No, they got good dudes. I mean, Denver's defense is filthy for sure. I'll give you that. But yeah, that was it was impressive watching that defense work. But man, they were pretty fortunate. Yeah, if C.J. Stroud doesn't have one of the worst days in NFL playoff history. I don't know if you saw Orlovsky's comment. He walked it back the last couple of days. He said there were 31 other starting quarterbacks that could have won that game for the Texans. Sure. That's probably a little bit much, but it was a pretty horrendous day. And I'm like,
Yeah, I saw it. And look, I thought the comment was very justified when he made it. I mean, I don't think – I mean, anybody that literally started taking quarterbacks, okay, name 31 of them then. I mean, you're missing the point. I mean, the point was that was one of the worst quarterback performances in the playoffs. It was one of it was one of the more unexpected. Regardless of how you feel about CJ, nobody thought that he was going to just totally collapse in that kind of moment.
Right.
I mean, you're talking about. Do you realize this about CJ Stroud? He fumbled 5 times and he threw 5 interceptions. First time in a playoff season any quarterback has ever done that. Ever.
I'm not even mad.
Games, not 4.
I'm impressed.
He thought he was playing Michigan again. That's what happened.
That's right. I don't think there ain't been some of that talk around here, but hey, there's how about this, boys? The C.J. Stroud and DeMeco Ryans, they're 3-3 in the playoffs in their 3 years together, and everybody talks about only quarterback, head coach, yada yada yada. In their 3 wins in the wild card round, the defense has given up 32 total points and they've scored 32 total points.
Oh, that's a stat. That's why.
I mean, so like you talk about those wins, it's like, okay. I mean, but really,
what are we talking about? Yeah.
The defense was 1 point away from winning.
Right. That's a good point. All right.
Yeah, man. And then you look at the 3 exits, and they were all just like, boy, just disaster exits, man. So it's rough, tough watch, but we'll see. Good off season around these parts.
No doubt. We'll talk to you next week, Clint. Thank you, buddy.
All right, boys. Y'all be good.
All right, appreciate it. Thanks to Chris Crain Cars, the Big Lot. Appreciate them for supporting that segment. Always fun with Clint.
Also, I want to appreciate my friends in Greenbrier, Standing Firm Farms. They got a new little addition to the menu over there, and it is awesome. Brisket burgers are now available from our friends in Greenbrier. Hands down, the best you're going to buy. Also, with Standing Firm Farms, they raise that single-source high-end Angus beef, grass or grain-fed, no injections, no hormones, none of that. No junk, just clean meat. Also, when it comes to the ground beef, if you are looking for a supplier, they got you covered. For local restaurants, they have trusted quality, and the most important part is their product is consistent, never falls off, stays at that high quality. So check out right now at their website at standingfirmfarms.com. They have a steak, a burger, or a brisket burger bundle box online. That's a way to sample exactly what this product is delivering over here at Standing Firm Farms. But if you're in the market for getting much more, you can do that as well. You can order up to a whole side of beef. That's right, the whole side Be good for the whole year, if not more. Throw it in the deep freeze. Be good to go. In most cases, they'll deliver it to your front doorstep. So it's local. Family beef for the natural state. Standing Firm Farms.
Catch the buzz on all our social media platforms presented by Luxury Pool and Spa in Conway and Russellville. It's hot tub season at Luxury Pool and Spa. Online at luxurypoolarkansas.com.
This is Sports Center.
Last night in college basketball, Central Arkansas beat West Georgia 86-65. Hot Springs native Ty Robinson led them in scoring with 22 points. Central Arkansas's game on Saturday against North Alabama has been rescheduled to February 9th. They'll play again next Wednesday against Queens. Arkansas State beat Georgia Southern 85-68. 5 Red Wolves scored in double figures. Arkansas State is set to face Georgia State tomorrow at 1 on ESPN+. The Woodrock Trojan men and women both fell to Southeast Missouri State last night. Their games on Saturday against UT Martin have been rescheduled to February 3rd. They'll both play again next Thursday against Tennessee State. And the Arkansas women fell to 0-6 in conference play as they lost to Georgia 76-66. They host number 4 Texas on Sunday. I'm Christian Weaver with the Buzz Radio Network.
Arkansas Municipal Equipment in Poen, founded over a decade ago by Daniel and Vanessa Ellison. They lease and sell trucks, trash carts, roll-off dumpsters, and street sweepers. Proud to be Arkansas's only authorized dealer for New Way refuse trucks and Timco street sweepers. Your authorized dealer for Galfab roll-off and hook lift trucks. You can get parts and service for all makes and models with technicians traveling the state to take care of you.
AME, it's the service after the sale.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Edwards Food Giant presents Arkansas media legend and Drive Time Sports co-host Rick Schaefer on Morning Mayhem. Rick joins the guys each week to talk Razorback sports and whatever else might come to mind. Brought to you by Edwards Food Giant, the meat people.
Looking for burgers, barbecue, beer, bourbon, ball games, and brunch? Look no further than Washita Bar and Grill, 915 Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Hot Springs. Washita Bar and Grill, family and pet friendly, with indoor and outdoor seating available. Bingo Bango Brunch, served on Sundays from 11 till 3, with live music Thursday through Saturday. Take a look on Facebook to see what events they've got going on this week, and join the fun at Washita Bar and Grill, Central Avenue, downtown Hot Springs.
When second's making a play, short's got to cover.
A winning insurance strategy doesn't rely on one person.
Good hustle, good hustle.
Communicate with your guys and make sure everyone's in the right coverage.
It takes a team that knows its roles well, working together to provide an exceptional experience.
Set the screen. You have to protect yourself. 1, 2, 3, Wildcats!
At Shelter Insurance, you can count on our local agents and award-winning customer service to help you protect what matters most.
See Shelter Agent Steven Reiser, Seth Boyd, or Todd Martin in Jacksonville today.
Serious injuries happen every day. If it happens to you, don't wait. Dial 8. Dial 8 for Rainwater, Holt, and Sexton. 888-8888. Anywhere in the state, dial 8. We've got you covered, Arkansas.
Responsible attorneys Michael Rainwater and Bob Sexton.
The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams in the Oaklawn Hot Springs studio is back.
Don't be so quick to walk away. It's me. I wanna rock your body. Please stay. It's me.
All right. Need a personal injury attorney? We got you covered. My guy over there, Alan LeVar, we do our part. You find yourself in a situation, sometimes you need some help, right? The big thing is you want somebody you can trust. You don't meet these people. That's where we come in. We have the conversations. We meet them, shake their hands, talk to them. We feel good about it. Then we talk about them on air to make sure we point you in their direction when you need help. So you find yourself in a situation where you're in a car accident. You got some dummy on the road, ruins your day, and they claim it's not their fault. And now you're hurt. You got to deal with it. And now you feel like you need somebody on your team to help you out. So make sure you get what is owed to you. That's where Alan and his team steps in. All right. So once again, Alan LeVar and his crew, 20 years of experience, $58 million in settlements to their clients, taking care of the people. Not worried about their bottom line, but worried about their clients. So if you need some help, I'm telling you right now, you need people you can trust and people who are going to go to bat for you every single day. And Alan and his crew got you covered. Multiple locations across the state. If you need more information, just head to LeVarLaw.com.
All right, Champs and Chumps come up in a second. Got a little inside information here from someone who may or may not be working on the broadcast. We'll just call him Joe Klein to protect his anonymity. The Arkansas game likely to be moved to 4 o'clock Central Time tomorrow. Not official yet, but likely to be moved. There have been other games moved because of the winter weather already. They have moved the Ole Miss-Kentucky game to 10 a.m. on ESPN. So let's have breakfast with the Wildcats. Vanderbilt and Mississippi State, 11 a.m., and South Carolina, Texas A&M is at high noon. And we'll see if that Arkansas thing holds. I'm dumb. You guys know this. I'm not sure what moving a game from 7:30 to 4 p.m. on a Saturday
I don't know either.
with the storm coming in tonight is going to do for anybody.
Yeah.
Can you help me?
I don't get it.
Other than maybe it's not going to refreeze. You want to get it before it gets
dark
later in the evening? I don't know.
Yeah, I think the team traveling, that's still
Doesn't matter to them. It's for the fans.
Oh, for the fans.
They're going to go. They'll get to the airport and they'll jump on the plane. They'll be fine. But I don't know, it seemed weird to me. Whatever. Well, I'll let you know. I mean, it makes more sense to me to move it up. But they've only got so many TV windows too.
Do basketball teams travel day of the game or day before?
Before.
Okay.
Mhm.
Always?
Yeah. I mean, they're there.
Even if it's a late
Today.
game?
Yeah, always.
Okay.
You don't want them. I mean, it's not like you're going to get a significant amount of jet lag from Baton Rouge to Fayetteville, I don't think.
Yeah.
But, yeah. I mean, you never didn't travel the day before, right?
I mean, but we only had 12 games a year.
Right. I've never been. I mean, unless they're playing in the same state.
We've heard like very rarely a team has issues and they come in the day of. But
Well,
if
you have
if
to.
you can,
You don't plan
you
that
get
way.
there the day before.
No, you
Yeah.
don't plan it that way. Yeah, I mean, UCA always travels in advance. Even when they play in Fayetteville, they'll go the night before.
Yeah. And I was thinking, like, even professional, they travel so much. Has there ever been a late game where they travel that morning of?
I wouldn't think so. They always go right after the game. So they'll fly, even if it's 11 or 12 o'clock at night, they'll
Okay.
just fly and get there, at 3 or 4 in the morning, go
Right.
to bed, and they can sleep all day, and then their
Gotcha.
game's at night. So
Okay.
those are different animals, though. Once you get to professional sports, it's different because, college kids, of course, you got the school. Well, not really. Anyway, all right, Champs and Chumps here. If you want to weigh in, you can at 501-661-1037. Philip Martin's here. The Pigskin's here. And we'll dive in on this.
Champs and Chumps is brought to you by Washita Bar and Grill on Central Avenue in Hot Springs and BKC Home Builders. With indoor and outdoor seating, Washita Bar and Grill provides a family-friendly environment with mouth-watering food. BKC Home Builders is the premier home builder in Hot Springs, providing custom home build and remodels, both big and small. For more info, go to bkchomebuilders.com.
All right, my champ is obviously very self-serving, and I've got a close relationship with Central Arkansas. I think most people know that. The Bears, though, and again, listen, it's baby steps when you're trying to build a program, and this is year 20 of the Division I era. And Central Arkansas's men's basketball team just has not been able to get a lot of traction over the years. They've had one winning season in their 20 years in Division I in basketball, in men's basketball. They just got to 10-10 with a victory last night at West Georgia, and it's the first 3-game win streak they've had since they moved to the A-Sun about 5 years ago. So I know it doesn't sound significant for those of you who root for Arkansas or UConn or Duke, but for a program that's trying to find its way and figure it out, pretty cool, and I was really happy for Coach Shulman and their bunch, and they got a 21-point win last night, which is also their largest margin of victory on the road since I believe they moved to Division I, and they won a road game last year, also at West Georgia. So I'm trying to get the games all moved for the Bears next year to Carrollton, Georgia. Quaint little town. My chump this week is a combo meal. I'm going to give an amalgamation of a chump this week because of an amalgamation that went awry. And I'm, of course, talking about, you guys know, the LeBron shoe. And I'm making air quotes, honoring Dr. King. If you haven't seen it, they made this stupid shoe, the 23 Honor the King LeBron. It's the same color as the sign at the Lorraine Motel in Memphis. And it was supposed to be some sort of tribute to Dr. King, but it was also honoring LeBron James having a big performance on the court while playing in Memphis with 51. It's just like, it was the most poorly thought out, stupid tribute I can imagine, and they're getting widely criticized over it. And then there's also, that's even not even considering the capitalism part of it, but it's a disgusting thing all the way around, and everybody involved should have known better.
Surprised Nike didn't think that one out a little bit more.
Yeah, they're usually pretty good at tribute stuff. That was bad, real bad. And if you bought a pair of those shoes, sorry, I feel some kind of way. But that's fine. Do your thing.
I'm going to give a champ to Miami of Ohio. You know, of course, Arizona and Nebraska are getting all the pub for being undefeated, but the Redhawks are also undefeated on the season. They're 20-0.
Mm-hmm.
So good to them. I'll give them a
The
champ.
cradle of coaches. That's what they used to call them. They turned out a lot of football coaches.
Miami of Ohio?
Yeah.
Okay.
Paul Brown.
Never heard of him.
Woody Hayes. John Pont. A bunch of other guys.
Only thing I know about their basketball program is Wally Zerbiak used to play there.
Wally Zerbiak was great.
He could shoot it.
One-time All-Star, I think.
I prayed for a good long while one night that Miami of Ohio would beat Kentucky in the NCAA tournament.
Didn't work?
Nope.
Oakland did.
Yeah, much later.
Yeah, God did not listen to me
God
on that
listened
one.
to your prayer, but he waited a few years.
Wally Zerbiak is a very... Is he a pretty man?
He dresses really well, too.
Yeah. He's got his eyebrows are intoxicating, I got to say.
Yeah.
And that's from a very straight human being over here. No shade to those
Tall,
who
dark,
aren't.
and handsome. That's what he is.
He really is, but it's almost off-putting. It looks
Robbie
fake.
Binsky's really play basketball.
He has an AI face. It almost doesn't look real.
Yeah,
Like
I'm
that?
with you a
Wally
little bit.
Zerbiak?
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
I think so. His features are remarkably dark.
He's
like
not
he,
a bad commentator.
No, he does a good job.
He does a decent job.
Sorry, Chris, I didn't mean to get off of my crush on Wally Zerbiak, but
Okay.
anyway.
I'm going to give a chump to college basketball in general. Just the whole, we're getting pro players. We need to rein this in. I don't know when or how, but by next year we need to have some sort of deadline. It's like you can play 4 years, 5 if you're redshirt. After that, if you forego your college eligibility, you're done.
Yeah.
You can't come back.
Yes. You can divorce your wife and remarry her, but this needs to be a one-and-done deal.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm with you.
I will kind of segue with that, too, Christian. Chump to the portal and the football side of things, specifically the Luke Farrelly case. Very interesting. Linebacker transfers from Cal, ends up at Clemson. On campus, starts workout, enrolled in classes, and then gets a phone call allegedly from the Ole Miss head coach, hops back into the portal.
Yeah.
And now he's over there at Ole Miss. It's insane.
Yeah.
Insane. Apparently some stuff is going to come from that, some tampering stuff, but I doubt anything will happen. I got another jump to Ryan Clark. He had a very interesting take on ESPN the other night, saying that Tom Brady, Drew Brees, Peyton Manning, all players that were good but not generational talent. Caught some criticism from that, as you can imagine. I don't agree with it. I think when it comes to generational talent, it can be more than just athleticism. And I think all three of those guys possess something that is very generational.
Was that his argument, though? Like, if you just looked at him, you wouldn't think that this guy's
Yes.
amazing? Okay.
All three of those guys have something that Ryan doesn't like. They're all pale faces. So, yeah. He's the biggest race baiter out there.
I wouldn't call him that.
Yeah,
This
I
side
wouldn't
of
say
Jamel
that.
Hill. Yeah,
He does say he says a lot of dumb stuff.
He
Yes,
does
he
say dumb
does.
stuff. We'll give you. I do think he says
That's
some
pretty
dumb
dumb.
stuff.
What I didn't like is he came back and said he thinks Jared Stidham is a generational talent.
Did he? Oh,
That's funny.
I was about to stop
No,
watching.
Lamar Jackson with 0 Super Bowls, I'm sure, is a generational talent.
He's
So,
pretty freaky, but
He is freaky talent.
well,
Yeah.
he can be freaky at home.
Chris Marshall is going to get a champ or ticking time bomb. I did my film breakdown on Chris Marshall, the new receiver coming in from Boise State. I think he has the potential to be the best wide receiver in college sports when it comes to athleticism. However, will he stay on the field? And he has an attitude issue when it comes to taking coaching. We'll see how it goes. He started at A&M. He was dismissed from the team, suspended first, and then suspended indefinitely. Went to Ole Miss, was kicked off the team before he even had a chance to play for issues with internal issues with the team. And then he was out. I'm losing track. What other school? Boise State, where he came from. He got suspended games there as well. So we'll see how that works out. Talent-wise, undeniable.
Sounds like Joe Don Looney 2.0. Look
Yeah.
him up from the 60s. Yeah, he was one of those kind of guys.
we've had no one in between there.
Huh?
We have had no one in between then.
No head cases in between that.
No, like Joe Don Looney.
Their appointed duty. We got the big deals at the Big Rock.
Everyone knows the big deals are at Crain Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram, and in the new year, we're going to be even bigger.
That's right, Steve. Right now, get up to $15,000 off new Ram pickup trucks or choose 0% financing for a full 72 months. And get new Jeep Wranglers up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come see us today at the Big Lot, Chris Crain Dodge Jeep Ram in Benton, or online at chriscraincars.com.
The Big Lot Benton.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Make your yard the envy of the neighborhood with top quality equipment from Cabot Outdoors. Right now, purchase a Hustler Fast Track Series mower and receive a free pressure washer. An unbeatable bonus of up to $799. But hurry to get an extra $500 off. Supplies are limited. The Hustler Fast Track delivers precision, comfort, and durability for homeowners who demand more. Stop by Cabot Outdoors, 901 South Pine Street in Cabot, or take a look on Facebook.
This is Chris Roberts with Southern Bank. You and your business are doing big things in our community. Our financial tools are just what businesses need to succeed, but finding funds for your business can be tricky. At Southern Bank, we make it easy for local businesses to get financing for the things that help with their success. With a variety of loan and deposit products, your business can be prepared with a financial plan tailored for your business needs. To start your relationship with Southern Bank, visit us at southernbank.com or stop by one of our convenient branches. Member FDIC.
From Central Arkansas to South Arkansas to Northeast Arkansas, across the state to Northwest Arkansas, you will find a Beechwood hospitality property. From the Haywood in El Dorado to the Hilton Garden in Jonesboro to the Doubletree in Bentonville and the Staybridge Suites just south of Baumwalker Stadium, Beechwood Hospitality has a room for you. Beechwood Hospitality is the leader in hotel property management in the state. Make sure you find a Beechwood Hospitality hotel for your next overnight stay.
This is an important message from Entergy. We're monitoring the winter storm and are prepared, if needed, to get your power back on as quickly and safely as possible. Please remember to always keep your distance from downed or dangling power lines and use caution when cleaning debris. For more safety information, download the free Entergy app and click on Storm Center or go to EntergyStormCenter.com. Thank you.
You're listening to The Zone with Justin Acri and DJ Williams. You like what you hear? Well, check out our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, and Twitch.
Some wind up in the Hall of Fame, some go down in the blaze of glory. Some people never ever make a name, but change the game in someone's story. I'm still trying to leave my mom.
All right, we're back. It is 11:55. We're going to be short on time here, so we're going to smash a couple of things and move on. One more champ here. This comes from a listener in the 870. Heidi Robinson. Have you heard of her? She plays for Ouachita Baptist. She had 50 last night in a win over Henderson State. Rivalry game, and she scores 50. It's a GAC single-game record, the first 50-point game in women's D2 this year. Heidi Robinson. I think she's from, where did I read that? Marmaduke, maybe? Small-town Arkansas. So good for her. Yeah. My chump goes, the Arkansas State Trooper who chased and rear-ended the wrong vehicle driven by an innocent woman during a car chase. You didn't hear about this?
Yes.
Headline in the Democrat Gazette, Trooper fired after ramming wrong car in pursuit. Now, I will say this in the guy's defense. I'm sure he didn't do it intentionally, but it's a pretty big screw-up. At the same time, he was clearly mortified when this poor, scared woman stepped out of her car, and he's like, oh, you can hear the audio. I got the wrong car. Oops. Man. I mean, here's what I would have told him. Hey, look, if you pay for the damage out of your own pocket, you're suspended for a week.
Yeah.
You can come back.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm sure he didn't do it intentionally. Unless this, I'm guessing this may have been the straw that broke the camel's back, too. That may have not been the first thing. That is pretty wild. That's a wild story.
Was it the same type of car?
No, it was a black sedan he was chasing, and he ran into a white SUV.
No,
I'm kidding. I have no idea. Yeah, okay, guys. Well, I don't want to get political now. Let's just pump the brakes. Pump the brakes.
Pump the brakes on that one.
There was a break in precipitation during the game up there, so that's why they're saying that window for Arkansas at 4:30 makes sense. Okay, I hope that's true. I always love Stoerner segments. Yep, I usually like them. He's pretty good.
Yeah, he's good.
He's always very engaged, which I respect and appreciate. It's not that easy. You would think so, but it's not. Gary Blair's Final Four staff at Arkansas. I think Vic Schaefer was an assistant. Yeah, he's pretty good too. Arkansas could have Schaefer. He wanted the job badly. Now he's a top 5 coach in basketball. I know. Arkansas screwed up women's basketball back in the late 90s real bad and maybe never recovered.
Were they on the track of being like a good program?
They were a good
They
program.
were a good program for a while, yeah.
Yeah. Remember we had, what's her name in here not too long ago?
Yes. She has the foundation with the
Yes, yes, yes.
Tall.
Yeah, well, that's typically, how that goes. This person from the 870, DJ probably thinks Pam Anderson isn't a sex symbol either. How do you feel about Pam Anderson?
I would say right?
Yeah.
Why would she not be?
She is.
Baywatch.
I think they're taking
in
a shot at
DJ's
you.
defense, Jamie Lee Curtis kind of grew out of it.
Is that what it?
She did.
Yeah, she kind of grew out of it.
I agree.
Became more of a.
She became more.
Yeah.
Yes. Not you, DJ. You're just you're just a
but
hot
still,
guy.
perfect.
As a reminder, we can't win every time. That would be boring. And besides, the only place where that happens is at Genesis of Conway. The minute you arrive at the dealership, you know this will be a different car buying experience. Owning a GV70 or GV80 makes you feel like a winner every time, and it's not boring. Believe me. They'll make it happen at Genesis of Conway, the future of luxury today.
I'm Alan LeVar. For 25 years, my team and I have helped injury victims across Arkansas. This is our home. We don't work for insurance companies. We work for you. Car crash, truck wreck, motorcycle collision. We know how to win, and if you can't come to us, we'll come to you. Your consultation is always free and confidential. Hurt in the car? Call LeVar. Arkansas strong for 25 years and ready when you need us. LeVar Law. Arkansas built, Arkansas trusted.
Fence Brokers presents Razorback Graffiti every Monday with Morning Mayhem. One sentence to let the guys know how you feel about the Razorback Fence Brokers going the extra mile.
World champion what? 107 The Buzz, your world champions of sports radio.
Don't get me wrong.
KABZ Little Rock. Buzz News with KARK's Gary Burton Jr.
An Arkansas state trooper has been fired after conducting a TBI on the wrong car. This started on January 18th when a trooper pulled someone over for speeding. That driver had a suspended license and took off, leading to a high-speed chase on I-630. ASP says during the chase, the trooper mistakenly performed a TBI on a different SUV and ordered the female driver of the wrong car out at gunpoint. No one was injured in this incident. 2 days later, the suspect, Johnny Williams, turned himself in and now faces multiple charges. The trooper was fired on Wednesday. ASP says since 2016, they have conducted 1,428 TBIs, and only 2 have involved mistaken identity. For the Buzz Radio Network, I'm KARK's Gary Burton Jr. Hope you have a fantastic and safe Friday, everyone.
Weather from the Fletcher Weather Center with KARK's Pat Walker.
Winter storm warning in effect today through Sunday. 39 or high today. A cloudy, cold, windy day. The temperature will be dropping through the day. By the end of the afternoon, we're below freezing. Then tonight, a 100% chance of a wintry mix, mainly sleet with an overnight low of 12. From the Arkansas Storm Team, I'm meteorologist Pat Walker for Buzz Radio Network.
Are you hungry? Something new, $25, all you can eat, sushi rolls, soup, salad, Benihana rice. Come at Benihana's Monday through Thursday.
Superstars Joe Klein and Pat Bradley for Arkansas's #1 sports app, Bet Saracen.
Joe, you know the main difference between Bet Saracen and those other guys?
Definitely. Easier to navigate. Always good parlays. Plus lots of fun choices. Like ping pong. Right there on the app.
But the real difference are those special promos.
Brand new players get a 100% profit boost just for downloading the Bet Saracen app.
Gambling problem? Call 800-GAMBLER.
BKC Home Builders are the premier home builders, providing custom builds and remodels. No matter what size your dream is, BKC will walk you through all the phases, from house plans to landscaping, to make your custom home as beautiful as you imagine. The team at BKC will be with you through the entire process. If you're looking for commercial building or remodeling, BKC has your commercial needs covered as well. BKCHomebuilders.com or find them on Facebook. That's BKC Home Builders in Hot Springs.
$5,000. That's the average amount of money people in the U.S. are now spending on gas in a year. $5,000. That's crazy. If you drive, you have to download Upside, the free app that gives you cash back every time you get gas. That's right. You can earn real cash back with Upside just by buying the gas you're already buying. You can literally start earning cash back today.
I use Upside every time I fill up, and I've already made around $200-$300.
You're putting gas in your car anyway. Why not get real cash back? If you like free money, download Upside.
I'm saving the cash I earn from using Upside to help pay for a vacation later this year.
Download the free Upside app now to earn cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code QUICK to get an extra 25 cents per gallon on your first tank. You can cash out anytime right to your bank, PayPal, or a gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code QUICK for a 25 cents per gallon bonus.
If you're a bank needing GLBA compliance or a defense contractor looking for CMMC compliance, meet the team at Network Services Group with tailored solutions to help you navigate the complex regulatory landscape, allowing you to focus on what matters most, your clients and your growth. Don't gamble with compliance. Network Services Group, your partner in GLBA and CMMC compliance.
Services Group. One call does it all.
Hello, folks. It's Frank Fletcher from the Fletcher Dodge Chrysler Jeep Ram store right here in Sherwood. Folks, I want to give you 3 reasons I hope you'll consider to buy from us. Reason number 1, we have the largest total stock of automobiles in Arkansas. How do we do that? We have 3 stores, and each one has a full lot of inventory. By having all these 3 stores in sync with each other, we can get you exactly the product you want. Reason number 2, we study our great competitors every day, and we know their prices, and we price our inventory to be lower than anyone. We're not going to be beat on price. You take that from me. Reason number 3, we have a great service department and a large fleet of loaner cars for our customers. We will treat you like family. Come see us and you will feel comfortable about your entire experience. 3 reasons: biggest stock, lowest price, best service. Come see us on Warden Road in Sherwood or shop us online at FletcherDeals.com.
MNB is proud to be serving Central Arkansas. No matter where you are in life, it's nice to know you have a partner when it comes to banking. Whether it's buying that first home, growing your business, or planning for retirement, we understand that everyone's challenges are different. At MNB, we can guarantee a great personal banking experience. Let us work to help you with your next life moment. Stop into one of our many locations and let us show you what community banking is really like. Visit us online at mnbbank.com.
Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Hey, it's Randy Rainwater from Drive Time Sports. Friday, Rick Schaefer and I will be warm and toasty in the Eat My Catfish studio. Snow won't slow down this show. We'll have Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracen, Hogsports.com's Trey Biddy, thanks to Chris Crain Hyundai and Genesis of Conway. See you Friday on 103.7 The Buzz. Oh, by the way, who thinks we should challenge Morning Madness to a snowball fight?
You're in the zone, coming to you live from the Oaklawn Hot Springs Studio. Oaklawn, Arkansas's only casino resort. Now, here's Justin Acri and DJ Williams on the Buzz Radio Network.
This is 10% luck, 20% skill, 15% concentrated power of will, 5% pleasure, 50% pain, 100% reason to remember the name. He doesn't need his name up in lights, he just wants to be heard, whether it's the beat of the mic. He feels so unlike everybody else, alone, in spite of the fact that some people still think that they know him, but no, he knows the code. It's not about the salary, it's all about reality and making some noise, making a story, making sure his click stays up. That means when he puts it down, Tox picking it up. Let's go.
Who the hell is he anyway? He never really talks much, never concerned with status, but still leaving him starstruck. Humble through opportunities, given despite the fact that many misjudge him because he makes a living from writing raps. Put it together himself, got a picture connects. Never asking for someone's help or to get some respect. He's only focused on what he wrote. His will is beyond reach, and now it all unfolds. The skill of an artist. This is 20% skill, 80% beer, be 100%.
It is time for the final hour, 12:07. We've got a lot to get to in the final hour today in the zone. Philip Martin is here. We have not even delved into the Oscars and some of the big news there. DJ, I think we can all agree. About time. About time. To get in on the Oscars.
Oscars.
Yes. All right, we'll do that in a second. Actually, we can do it right now.
Okay.
This entertainment report is brought to you by Bell & Sword Gentlemen's Clothing in Conway. Check them out on Facebook and Instagram, or stop by Bell & Sword's new and larger location at 1011 Oak Street.
Well, apparently Christians love sinners, and so do the Hollywood types. Not that there aren't some Christians in Hollywood. But even the Scientologists love sinners. They're all into it. Anyway, a record number of nominations for this film,
Yeah.
Ryan Coogler's film. 16 Oscar noms. DJ, what was your reaction when you saw that?
It's about time.
It's about time. All right, well, Philip, what'd you think? Were you surprised?
Just a little. I mean, I knew Sinners was going to get a bunch of nominations. It was a really good film, and I'm just kind of happy that the Wicked movie didn't get it.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, just sort of. I look at the list of the Best Picture nominees, and that's pretty close to what I would have come up with. I probably wouldn't have. I mean, Frankenstein's a fine film. I mean, it's all right. It's real pretty.
What's it about? Should I watch Begonia tonight? Is that what it's called?
Yeah.
Okay. You could watch it, but remember when I told you about Honora?
Yeah.
Okay. So
I loved Honora.
Yeah, I know you did, but you took. Yeah, you didn't hear the porno part of when I told you about that. When I said it starts out like a porno. Okay,
I don't know what that is.
It's a very strange film. It's
very interesting.
Yortha Lanthimos, the director, he's sort of become like this perennial Oscar nominee now because everything he does, everybody jumps all over. They're all very strange, very weird films.
Yeah,
it's very different sort of movie.
What about Chloe Zhao?
Oh, I love Chloe Zhao.
She
I
makes
didn't
some
like
movies.
her superhero movie.
Okay.
But I like
Nomadland was good.
Yeah, Nomadland, and the one she did
Hamnet, the new one. I hear it's great.
Hamnet's great, and the one she did, The Writer, a few years ago, which was, it's almost like a documentary. It's so realistic, and it's about a rodeo cowboy who is, if he gets thrown again, he's probably going to die, and he still has to ride.
Yeah. Well, we know people like that.
Yeah, I know.
Philip.
Yes.
You know me well enough.
Okay.
I have a whole weekend to stay in the house. I'm going to watch 2 Oscar-nominated films for Best Picture. What 2 am I going to want to watch?
What have you not seen? Have you seen any?
Give me your 2, and then I'll tell you if
I think you should see F1, really.
Okay, I have not seen it.
I love F1.
Okay.
But it's a big popcorn film with
I love popcorn films, and I like Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt, exactly.
I loved it, if that matters.
Okay, that helps.
I don't like that much stuff, so I love it.
That's true. You're like Mikey.
Yeah.
What else?
I like, Marty Supreme is in theaters.
It's not
can't watch at home.
Okay.
But that's one of the few. I don't know. I mean, Train Dreams is great, but it's real kind of ethereal.
For me. It's
like
for
about
me.
life.
I know, that's what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to think. One
Dumb it
battle,
down.
one battle after another.
I've seen it.
You've seen it.
That's the
what
one
I
I've
thought.
seen.
Yeah,
That's the one.
Yeah,
that's the one.
You
Rocky
might like
Marciano.
The Secret Agent. The Secret Agent is a really interesting kind of spy thriller, sort of.
Sounds perfect.
Set in 1977 Brazil.
Okay.
And
I
it's
spent
got
a lot of time there in the 70s.
Yeah.
You can't watch it at home, though, can you?
Actually, you can now.
Where's it at?
I think it is. I think it is on some streaming service.
I'll look it up.
Because I thought only Marty Supreme and
Sentimental Value?
Sentimental Value's on Amazon Prime. I don't think you'd like Sentimental. I mean, you might like it, but it's not. I mean, it's a
You had me at
Norwegian,
F1. You had me at F1.
F1.
Am I wrong to think I thought F1 was good, but I don't think it should be nominated for Best Picture?
I agree with you. I'm just telling you what I think he should watch.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
He's like, you're a dumb jock. You'll like it.
No. I mean, I liked F1 a lot, but I don't think it's.
Yeah.
I mean, I thought Sentimental Value was the best film of the year.
Yeah.
I'm not going to tell anybody in this room to go watch Sentimental Value.
Oh, okay.
I'll watch it whenever I can.
Chris,
This is why guys like him are why Shakespeare in Love beats Saving Private Ryan.
Hamnet's really good.
Hamnet is good.
Hamnet's really good, but it's
sad.
And
I like
Shakespeare.
It's no
Shakespeare in Love.
Well,
I'll
thank
say
God.
that. Yeah, thank God.
Chalamet, by the way, has earned his third Best Actor nomination. We talked about this a little bit yesterday.
I don't get it.
Okay. Wasn't that good?
No, I mean, it's a fine movie. I like the movie. I think he does a good job. I just don't think he's that. I don't know. I mean, he's just not.
He should have won for playing Dylan.
I don't think so.
I loved him in that.
No.
What about Boyhood?
I thought he was good. But
he was good in Boyhood.
Yeah, watch a Chevy
one with
Chase
Steve Carell.
documentary. That was good.
Yeah, I'm just trying to catch up on my Oscar stuff. You know what I mean? I saw Sinners too, so obviously I've seen something that's nominated in basically everything.
Secret Agent is
you
tricky.
can rent
I like
that.
Secret Agent.
You can rent Secret Agent for $20.
Well, that's what we're talking about. If it's on streaming, I'm not worried about.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a hell of a lot cheaper than going to the theater.
Right.
Which I like going to the theater, but I'm just saying I ain't worried about paying $20 for a movie at home.
Talking about performances, I keep talking about what's my guy's name? Who Kirsten Dunst's husband?
Jesse Plemons.
Jesse Plemons.
He should have got
Plemons.
I'm surprised he didn't get nominated because I'm starting to believe that's how he really is. Or
you think
is he just acting that way? Is he playing himself? Or I mean, I thought he was.
He acted circles around Emma Stone in Begonia.
Yeah.
And didn't get nominated.
Begonia it is.
She did.
Academy voters haven't forgiven him for shooting the little kid on the bicycle in Breaking Bad.
Yeah, and there's only
that a plot spoiler?
5.
I'm
Listen,
sorry.
That kid had it coming.
Did he?
Wrong place, wrong time.
He was going to snitch.
At the wrong
He was
time.
going to snitch.
He might have snitched. Shit.
You're just protecting your
There
business.
was a possibility that he might snitch.
It's not personal. It's only business, Mike. Yeah, I always like Mike.
Besides, I want to earn my bones right here.
Oh, man.
So.
Any major snub or anybody you're like, this is egregious they got nominated?
No other choice?
I'm asking the movie critic. You got something for me?
No, I don't have any snubs. I didn't think that the guy who played Frankenstein, I thought that was mostly prosthetics and mostly makeup and stuff like that. Jacob Elordi.
How did you expect him to be Frankenstein?
But it's sort of like, I could probably come up with a list of people I would have put in there differently. In fact, I wish I'd have brought my list, because I do that back in December.
Nice.
Well, it's not Oscar. It's just this is who I think did the best stuff. I thought that I was really happy with the actresses. I think that Jessie Buckley in Hamnet, she's overdue. She is really, really good. And I really liked that Kate Hudson got her. I really did.
Tell me about that. That would seem to be a bit controversial from what I read.
Yeah, because it's a lightweight movie. It's not really a lightweight movie, but you watch the trailers for it and you think it's kind of, and it's kind of like F1. It's not something I think of as like a best picture sort of prestige movie, but she's really good in it, and it's a really difficult, I think, role. Emma Stone, yeah, she's
fine in that movie.
She shaved her head. She's fine.
The reason I feel like I need to see that film is because I can't get away from it in reels. It's everywhere.
Yeah.
And so I'm like, well, now I feel like I need to see the movie.
What, Begonia?
Yes.
It's entertaining.
Yeah, it's entertaining. It's a remake of a South Korean film that I have to go find.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, it was originally was a South Korean film. I have to go find that film and
I need
watch
to see
it.
that one.
Yeah.
The last 30 minutes are crazy.
Insane.
Yeah, it's just crazy.
Yeah.
But that's the Latimos, sort of thing. Stellan Skarsgård in Sentimental Value. That's probably my favorite performance of
He's
the
going to
year.
win supporting probably, right?
I don't know. I think Sean Penn's got a chance. I think that
Usually when you get two guys from the same movie in the
splits
same
the votes.
category, you
Mhm,
split
yeah.
the vote.
Yeah.
Penn was really good.
And
scary.
have you seen No Other Choice, Park Chan-wook?
I have seen it. I saw it a long time ago.
Okay.
In fact, I've got to watch it again.
Still
before.
waiting for theaters here.
Yeah, I don't think it's going to be here in a theater. I think that maybe we'll get it on streaming pretty soon.
You have no other choice but to watch it again.
I think they were waiting to see what the nominations came out, and I think it'll go to streaming.
You might be wondering why I'm playing the Eagles. Well, I'll tell you why. Their greatest hits album has become the first album to be certified quadruple platinum by the Recording Industry Association of America, marking 40 million units moved since the 1976 release. It's about time.
Good grief.
DJ, it's about time.
They're such an underplayed band.
I kept looking for
no one ever.
Christian, we don't have the Big Lebowski clip where he gets into it with the taxi driver. We need to get.
I think we do.
I don't know where it is.
Had a bad day, and I hate the Eagles. Get out of my cab.
I recall playing this clip on the show before.
It's got to be in there somewhere. It could be.
I don't think it is.
Should
If you
be.
can find it, that'd be great. But I
It
don't
might
think
have
it's
been
in
on there, and Tommy Smith deleted it because he loved the Eagles.
If you don't, if you can't find it, let's put it in after the show, if you could, please.
They said Glenn Fry got really mad at Bridges for that. He saw him at a party after. He said, "Why'd you have to put us in there?" And he said, "It wasn't my idea."
Well, it's not like it hurt their business.
It's in the script.
Yeah, you just said $40 million.
Yeah.
Somebody
Okay.
should. If I was somebody who had only Merlot at my winery, I would probably have killed Paul Giamatti though, because they did screw up
They
a business.
did, and
They
there's
ruined an
nothing
industry.
wrong with Merlot.
Not drinking any Merlot.
There's
No,
nothing wrong with Merlot, and they absolutely. And the only reason that he didn't like it was because his ex-girlfriend, who gets married, she was a Merlot person.
Bryson. Yeah.
Can't teach anybody.
I know. It is amazing how much that can impact people's behavior,
No,
though.
it killed Merlot for years.
Yes, it's stupid. But that's okay. There's a lot of dumb things in the world. Listen, I started drinking a lot of cream and sugar in my coffee because of Winston Wolfe, and now I've gotten back off it. But for a time, I was
Lots
like,
of cream, lots of sugar.
I felt like kind of soft when I did it. I was like, if it's cool enough for the Wolf, it's good enough for me. All right. Earlier this week, I gave you guys a great idea for Valentine's Day. DJ said he didn't want to do it, but Joe Exotic, the Tiger King, is doing a cameo deal. You can Venmo him, and he will send a message to your loved one for Valentine's Day. It's very special.
A long message.
Yeah, it was very, very long.
5 minutes for 25
bucks, I think, or 50 bucks. Yeah, it was pretty cheap.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a bargain.
Yeah.
Also, here's another idea. Great Wolf Lodge may not be your first choice for Valentine's Day, but they're doing something kind of fun. It's in over in Texas, 26 miles outside Houston. They are offering the special experience, $299 a couple, plus an extra $100 for a wine pairing. There's a romantic 5-course Valentine's dinner on a lazy river. That's kind of fun. You got to have the right person.
Don't knock the lazy river.
I like a lazy river.
Lazy river's nice.
Chef curated menu of hors d'oeuvres, including cucumber wrapped greens, butter poached lobster, pan-seared scallops, Wagyu short rib, and for dessert, floating trays of sweets like strawberries and mascarpone, citrus olive oil cake bites, and chocolate tarts. I mean, you know, if you want to do something a little bit unique for Valentine's Day. Valentine's Day is this made-up garbage holiday anyway.
Exactly.
Do something goofy. That's
So-
kind of fun.
So you're doing this floating in an inner tube in water.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Yes, in a pool of other people's filth.
Yeah, I don't think I'm in.
Okay. This story says, Arctic cold snap causes trees to crack and explode across Midwest. So I asked Todd about this the other day, Todd Jacoby. Have you ever heard of this? I've never heard of this phenomenon.
Freezes the sap.
The sap, right?
The trees explode.
Yeah.
I've never heard of this before.
Expanding and contracting is
That
what
happened
causes
in Mississippi.
potholes.
That happened
Yeah.
in Mississippi, like in the '90s when they had that big cold snap. You know.
Trees that are full of sap.
Boom.
Called frost cracking or syroseismic booming. Happens when sap and moisture freeze rapidly inside trees. Water expands when it freezes, creating pressure that can overwhelm tree structures and cause sudden splits. I don't think it's going to get cold enough here for exploding trees, but it could be exploding power lines, and that's worse.
It's going to be 1 degree on Sunday. One.
That's day one.
That's day one.
Is that cold?
It's 14 below in Minneapolis right now. It's going to be 23 below tonight.
Pigskin, it's 14 below in Minneapolis 8 months a year.
This is the coldest day they've had in 6 years.
Okay.
Okay.
I get a
it's
bad rap.
colder than usual.
Yeah. I've got my water heater wrapped, and I've got like this 4-ply insulation taped to the outside of it, and it's still going to freeze.
Colder than usual reminds
Trump
me
is
of Frank.
sending 1,500 people
Don't mind
into Minneapolis to round up the Somalis that he doesn't like. Nobody's going to be outside. It's going to be 23 below. They'll all be inside. I wonder if he knows that.
For a guy that likes ice so much, it's odd.
Yeah.
Anyway. Christian, pigskin. Thanks.
Good. Yeah.
All right. Okay, let's do this here. Christian, you ready? What do we want to give away? We should have got one of those space heaters that TJ was looking for.
What about Big
All
Buck
gone.
Classic tickets?
No, pigskin. I got it. It's
Okay.
fine. Leave it to Christian. What do you
Trying
got?
to help you.
It's
I don't need help. I got a producer. He's the man.
ZZ Top and Dwight Yoakam. That's what it was.
All right.
Who wants to go see ZZ Top and Dwight Yoakam? I know I do.
Who doesn't?
Yeah, who
Inside.
doesn't?
By the way, there has been a little movement over the arena, too, if you missed it. The Globetrotters have been rescheduled for April.
Yep.
So if you were planning on going this weekend and you were stressed about how you're going to get there,
Yeah,
don't worry. When you get there, they won't be there. So don't go.
No Sweet Georgia Brown this weekend.
No, you can play it at home.
Okay.
They usually don't call till you play the music.
Do you think – that's a good point. Do you think that That's a new thing. Do you think that the Washington Generals were already here? Had they already traveled in for the game, or do you think they were waiting? Okay, that's good. Hey, what are they going to do? I mean, who's going to pull their pants down this weekend?
I don't know.
It's got to suck for them.
Yeah.
Birthday Trivia in the Zone is brought to you by Brewski's Pub and Grub. Your home for lunch, happy hour, and late night. With locations in Little Rock and North Little Rock. Come get your grub on.
Today is National Pie Day, and I don't care if you eat pie or not, but I did see a post from one of my buddies who is a restaurateur that if you get the time today for lunch or before the storm hits to go support a local restaurant, I'm sure they would very much appreciate it because there will be a lot of folks who are not getting any tips or cheese this weekend. So if you have the means and the time and you can swing through and, buy a meal, maybe you buy something to take home and eat it later and just leave a little tip for the server while you're there. Just saying, look out for our people. We appreciate them being there for us year-round, and when the weather's bad and people stay home, they get no business. That's how that works. So look out for them if you can. Speaking of, it's also National Rhubarb Pie Day. You know, rhubarb is not common. We talked about this the other day.
It's a big thing up north.
It is. Mm-hmm. There was a woman that lived next to my my house growing up, Mrs. Voidle. I'll never forget it. She was a horrible, horrible old woman. But she had this really big rhubarb stash behind her house. We would go over and pluck her rhubarb. That's not why she hated us. She hated us because she was an evil, mean old woman. I got a lot more about Mrs. Voidle, but we don't have time to get into it right now.
They mix rhubarb with strawberry frequently.
Yes.
I was going to say,
rhubarb's a little bitter.
Sugar in it, right? Yeah.
Yes.
It's a little tart.
Easy, Def Leppard. Yeah. Speaking of sugar, I didn't know this. But I saw in my my little – I was going to do a trivia question on it, but I didn't really know how to ask it. But they used to use ketchup as a medicinal cure for diarrhea back in the day. I don't know when they got over that. Excuse me.
It's probably right after they stopped using cocaine.
And leeches.
Yeah.
Using leeches for that. I mean, it's a good thing, too. So, all right. On this day in history – Michael Jordan, pigskin, hold your nose, scored in double figures for the 800th consecutive game in a overtime win over New Jersey. How many games in a row did he score in double figures to set the record? Did I just say that?
Yeah.
Okay. 800th consecutive. He added 40 more to it before he was done. What year did he reach the 800 double-figure games in a row?
Who was that again?
Michael Jordan. Maybe you've heard of him?
Yeah. What year?
Yes, what year did he do it? What year did he set the mark?
90. Does this count even when he left and came back?
I don't know.
I just need a
You
year.
got to factor that in.
games he played.
96.
No.
97.
92.
93.
98. Philip Martin. Very good. You got to think about it. He was only in the league a few years. I don't know how. 82 games a year.
Yeah, 800 games. That's 10 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They quit
that's a
2
good
years,
point.
play baseball.
Yeah, that's 10 years, yeah.
That can't
Plus
be right.
playoffs. Yeah.
800 games in 98? What year did he get in the league? Oh,
Well,
85.
it doesn't mean he.
Forget it.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
That's right.
I've lost a decade in there.
That's why he couldn't
I do this
have done
all
it
the time.
earlier.
Yes,
Yeah, he
I do
couldn't
this
have
all the
done it
time.
earlier.
Yeah, I was like, wait a minute, I was only 3 years in the league. No, it's 13. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
On this day, I don't even have a trivia question. I just thought it was funny. Bill Russell missed all 14 of his shots in a 104-100 loss to the Sixers, which were led by the newly acquired Wilt Chamberlain. This was in 1965.
Okay.
I mean, I wonder how Bill. You think Bill Russell sat at his locker and was like, God, I stink. You go 0 for 14. I mean, that's hard to do.
Yeah.
And they were probably all inside of 8 feet.
Yeah. Considering his
They weren't
range.
shooting threes back there. So.
On this day in 2020, China locked down Wuhan. Oh, boy. Let's never go back there again.
China virus.
On this day in history was the first induction of the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. What year, Philip?
I was there.
You were?
Yeah,
No
I was
way.
there. I was
Well, that's
actually
not
there.
fair then.
At 1995.
Christian?
Go 96.
Pigskin.
No, the first induction.
First induction.
Oh, no, it's different
94.
there. No, it's earlier than that.
Okay, 90.
86. Good
Yeah,
job,
okay.
DJ.
Yeah,
Way to play the game.
Yeah, it took them 9 years to get the museum. I was there for the opening of the museum.
Listen
and
to
the
this.
concert. Yeah.
Here's the group. The opening induction group. Chuck Berry, James Brown, Ray Charles. Hey.
Yeah, pretty
About
good.
time.
Pretty good. Pretty good.
The Everly Brothers, Buddy Holly, R.I.P. J.L. Lewis. Should I know J.L. Lewis? And Elvis Presley. If you didn't know,
not a bad inaugural class.
No. It also says Domino right here. I don't know if that's Fats Domino,
Domino, yeah.
Probably.
or if I'm missing something.
Who's J.L. Lewis?
I don't know. I need to do some math.
Yeah, I don't.
All right, Peyton, by the way, you're with DJ. Bill, you're with Philip. Jeff, you're with Christian. And Nick, you got Pigskin. Very tight race. And here we go into the birthdays. This woman is an actress. I'm sure she's been in other stuff, but I only know her as playing Detective Olivia Benson.
Oh.
Mariska Hargitay.
Correct,
Oh,
sir.
yeah, I would never have gotten
How
her
old
name.
she be, Christian?
Who is that?
You ever see Law and Order?
Jane Mansfield's daughter.
Yeah, Jane
anyway,
everybody's a sibling, or everybody's an offspring.
Mariska is
A lot of famous
59.
offspring talk today.
60.
62.
Bingo bango, big fan, DJ.
Whoa.
Who is
Acted
that?
like you didn't know who that
yeah,
was.
That was cute.
Oh.
This guy was MacGyver.
Richard Dean Anderson.
I'm going to call it a tie. How old?
Philip got there. He's 64.
62.
He's 75.
He's 74.
76. Philip, very good.
Yikes.
Yeah, he's old.
This woman actually has been mentioned on the show today. She played on two
Family
well-known
Anderson.
shows in the 90s.
Heather Locklear.
Heather Locklear.
She was a
Heather Thomas.
dare I say it, sex symbol.
Jamie Lee
She
Curtis.
still looks really good.
Valerie Bertinelli.
No.
No.
But she played Valerie
Heather
Malone
Thomas.
on 90210. And Kelly Kapowski.
Oh, Courtney Thorne. Smith.
Tiffany Anderson Thiessen. Or Tiffany Anderson Thiessen.
I'll let it go.
Yeah.
Close enough. Tiffany Thiessen.
Thiessen.
Who's that?
She was on 90210 as Kelly Kapowski.
She was married to
I mean, not 90210.
She was Saved by the Bell.
Saved by the
Saved by the
Bell.
Bell
Yeah.
as
Okay.
Kelly Kapowski. She was on 90210 as Valerie Malone.
Okay.
She was Will Ferrell's wife in The Ladies' Man.
You know?
Tim Meadows.
Tiffany Amber Thiessen?
There you go.
I know who it is, Kelly Kapowski.
Okay. Kelly Kapowski's how old
Wait,
today?
was she the curly hair or the
Dark
straight
hair.
Dark hair.
Okay, yeah, the main one,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
I
I mean, unless you thought Lisa Turtle was. Or what was Spanos? Was that was her name? Something Spanos.
Elizabeth Berkley.
What was her? Yeah, but her first name was
Jessie.
Jessie. Very good. How old?
60.
No.
57.
No.
54.
No.
63.
52. You guys, come on. A little respect. A couple from Saturday, and then we'll move on. This Rock and Roll Hall of Famer.
Tom Petty.
Chuck Berry.
J.D. Lewis.
Was in the Jazz Singer in 1980.
Neil Diamond.
Al Jolson.
Yes.
Pigskin's right. How old is Neil Diamond today?
76.
No. Christian?
82.
No.
Yeah.
84.
No.
81.
85. Pigskin. All right. Tight race, fellas.
Yeah.
Last but not least, this. I almost called her cherubic. Anyway, I almost called her a pint-sized.
Hindsight.
Drew Barrymore.
It's redundant. She's a gymnast. Anyway,
Mary Lou
Retton.
Mary Lou Retton's exactly right.
Yes.
Her daughter was a gymnast at Arkansas. Not as well known as her daughter, who's a
Married a
gymnast at
football
LSU.
player from Texas, DJ.
Mary Lou did?
Yeah.
They're divorced now.
Well, can't win them all.
Happens.
How old is she?
You watched her growing up?
Watched her in 84 Olympics.
Yeah, I watched her growing up, DJ.
She was in the 84 Olympics. Okay,
Yeah, I
there
read
we go.
about her.
I can work with that.
Read about her in my encyclopedia.
She is 49 today.
No, she's not.
65.
No,
Gosh, she's 62.
no.
59.
She is, in fact, 58 today.
Okay.
Pigskin's the big winner today. Good job. Nick, enjoy your
Yeah,
tickets
my
to
math is
ZZ
off.
Top. And whoever's with ZZ Top.
Dwight Yoakam.
Dwight Yoakam, who I'd love to see
Yoakam's
Dwight
great.
Yoakam. I've seen ZZ Top. I've never seen Dwight Yoakam. Well, enjoy that. It's 12:31.
Yep. Heading in and tell you about Oaklawn. Once again, a cool spot. If you're worried about losing power, they got you covered. They got generators on generators, okay? So that won't be the case over there in the Spa City. And if you get stuck there, that's a win, in my opinion. They have everything you need there. Multiple restaurants, great restaurants. They got plenty of entertainment. They got a smoke-free environment inside that casino. Live gambling as far as 3-card poker, blackjack. All the tables are rolling. Roll the dice if you feel the need to. Now, if that's not for you, it's all good. Sit back and relax. That nice, comfortable bed overlooking that good old horse track. And like I said, so many dining options. You don't have to leave. And if you really need to relax, go downstairs to that Astral Spa, rated in the Forbes magazine, 4 stars there. So one-stop shop, everything you need. Always book that stay and reservation. Don't forget, next week we will be there as horse racing gets picked back up in the Southwest Stakes. It's going to be a fun one over there in the Spa City. Book a reservation at Oaklawn.com.
Would you guys all like to feel super stupid?
Oh, I can't wait.
Sure.
I know I do.
Absolutely.
This was sent to me by a astute listener who says, J.L. Lewis Jerry Lee
Lewis.
Oh,
right.
my goodness.
Of course.
You shake my
The
nerves.
Killer.
You
Well, nobody
rattle
calls
my
him
brain.
JL.
I've never heard
They
that
call him
before.
Jerry Lee.
JL.
Yeah.
I said, is that an executive?
Jerome Lewis. No, Jerry Lee.
Well, J.M. Acri
Faraday, Louisiana.
We'll be back in a second.
Yeah.
The Zone Hotline on 103.7 The Buzz is presented by Jim's Razorback Pizza with 2 locations, Highway 10 past Taylor Loop and just off the Morgan Mall Mill exit.
This is Sports Center.
Make it 3 in a row for UCA men's basketball. They beat West Georgia last night, 86-65. Ty Robinson scored 22 points. Cameron Hunter chipped in 12 points and 6 assists as well. The Bears are now 5-2 in the Atlantic Sun Conference. Up next for them, a game next Wednesday against Queens on the road. Little Rock Trojans came up short last night. They lost to Southeast Missouri State by a score of 70-65. It was 21 points and 5 rebounds for Jonathan Lawson on the night. The Trojans will have a whole week off before they take on Tennessee State next Thursday night at 7:30 on ESPN+. And finally, the Arkansas Razorbacks are in action this weekend. The men's team looks to make it back-to-back victories after they beat Vanderbilt on Tuesday night. They'll host the LSU Tigers at 7:30 at Bud Walton Arena on Saturday night. You can catch it right here on 103.7 The Buzz. I'm Josh Neighbors for The Buzz Radio Network.
Hey folks, this is Mitch Ward, proudly serving the great state of Arkansas with Red River Auto Group for over 20 years. We started as Arkansas's #1 Ram, Dodge, Chrysler, Jeep dealer, but we've also got Ford and Toyota. And I like to think we've got the largest discounts than anybody in the state. But folks, really, if you bring us any reasonable deal right now, we're going to try to put something together. If that means us giving a little too much for your trade or selling ours or just a little too cheap or fighting for the best rate, we're going to make it happen. Check us out at redriverauto.com.
Oaklawn is here for when you want non-stop racing and non-stop action. The season's back, the weekends are packed, and it's time to plan your visit. The classic racing season kicks off January 30th and runs through May 2nd with exciting weekends, great food and drinks, and the kind of atmosphere you can only find in Hot Springs. It's fast, it's lively, it's time to win. Oaklawn Hot Springs. Join the fun. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER.
For 55 years, you've trusted Sigma Supply for all your packaging and shipping needs. And now, as part of Brady Plus, they've got even more to offer. From janitorial supplies, facility supplies, and food service disposables, Sigma Supply has you covered. Ordering is a breeze with over 50,000 new products online at SigmaSupply.com. Call or text sales manager David Breitenberg at 501-617-4600 and ask for the Buzz discount now because it's there. And remember, if you're not using Sigma Supply that is now part of Brady Plus, you've got low-grade product, man.
This is an important message from Entergy. We're monitoring the winter storm and are prepared, if needed, to get your power back on as quickly and safely as possible. Please remember to always keep your distance from downed or dangling power lines and use caution when cleaning debris. For more safety information, download the free Entergy app and click on Storm Center or go to EntergyStormCenter.com. Thank you.
Welcome back in the zone. If you like the sound of our voices, you should see our faces. Check our live stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, or Twitch. Now, back to the show.
Where did you come from, baby? And ooh, won't you take me there? Right away, won't you, baby? In the road, you got to be. Spot my need, just sugar fly with me. Don't you know now is the perfect time? We can make it right in the city lights. When the night is the love and pain. Let me take it to the max. I want to love you like a pretty young thing. You need some loving, to the love and care, and I'll take
Welcome back in the zone. And today is Fried Chicken Friday. Get it while it's hot. I was talking about hitting up restaurants, and I would strongly encourage you to go buy cash today. And listen, you can buy a few orders of it and take it home, and then you can have it for dinner or lunch tomorrow, whatever. They are available for a special event space, too. 501-850-0265. CashLittleRock.com is the website. CACHE LittleRock.com. Absolutely fantastic. And they've got free valet parking now. Listen, check your listings. Call ahead. If you're going out to dinner tonight, I would absolutely check out, make sure people are going to be open. I know a lot of local restaurants are doing to-go orders up until a certain point, but just call ahead. Now, some are going to be open the whole time. I'll tell you, we used to go when I was living downtown, man, that was like the deal. I think you just find a place that's open and duck in. Like Dugan's got a fireplace. Man, it's so nice, man. It's so good. But Cash always going to warm you up with some great food. So encourage you to go over there in the River Market. And they do offer free valet parking when they're open. And if you have a event space that you need to secure up to 150 people when the weather's a little better, 501-850-0265. But don't sleep on Fried Chicken Friday. I want you to miss out. We're going to do the Zone Rewind here momentarily. But I did want to mention here, Frank Fletcher just sent me a note about the Eclipse Awards, which were last night for all of the awards for the horsemen and the horses. Oh, yeah. And a few local connections there. Some horse of the year was Sovereignty for those who are curious. Japanese horse Forever Young finished a distant second. Flavian Pratt finished first for Jockey of the Year. Bill Mott, Trainer of the Year. Pretty good gap ahead of Brad Cox, who had a very good year himself. Let's see what else was in here. Older female. Torpedo Anna. Dominant. 171. She had 171 votes versus 33 for second place. And older dirt male Forever Young, 3-year-old filly Nitrogen, 3-year-old male Sovereignty. Wasn't even close. Absolute domination. Almost unanimous. So anyway, if you are interested in awards for horses, those are the awards from the Eclipse Awards last night. Also, we will be doing we'll be going back to Oaklawn on Friday. Very excited about it. Looking forward to it very much. That's odd. It's time for the Zone Rewind, but you would never know because I can't seem to get the thing to play.
Now it's time to look back. It's the best interview and show moments of the week. It's the Zone Rewind.
Just got a question about the Hog game, too. Haven't had it official yet, but we have been told. Here we go.
On ESPN, it says 4 o'clock, so I think it's official.
Due to impending weather, the game has been moved to 4 o'clock. 3:30 pregame. 3:30 pregame on the bus. Nothing has changed with the women's game on Sunday. They're still planning to lose. Sorry. Oh, yeah, come on. Just a joke. Laughter's the best medicine.
Oh, it's
Is that aggressive?
I mean, it is what it is.
It's the truth, whether they like it.
Something else you can watch this weekend is Patino v. Patino. It's not Kramer versus Kramer, the sequel. No, this is two coaches going at it. And for Rick, a chance to win his 900th game against his son. How weird is that?
Number 900, you get a shot at 900 against your own son on Saturday. Just your thoughts on that. I mean, does that make you shake your head a
I
little
think
bit?
he will do everything humanly possible to stop it. The amazing thing about it, I really don't think too much about the number of wins, but the amazing thing to me, when Kenny Klein told me about it 4 games ago, he said, if you keep winning, you could have your 900th game against your son. And I said, what's the chances of that happening? That you coach 900 games 50 years, and your 900th game is against your son. So I think that's a big treat for me and the family. Either way, we know we're going to have a difficult game against them because of their style of play. He's doing a fabulous job. And so this is going to be a lot of fun, great game. If we lose, I'll leave my team in Cincinnati.
I'm trying to do the math on this. Oh, that makes sense. Okay. Sorry, I was like, that seems like a lot of That's a lot of games.
Yeah, but they
50
play
years,
a lot of games.
I guess you play 50 years, or you coach 50 years, that happens.
Yeah.
I'm going to save the longest clip, which is Josh Pate on the playoff, which apparently they're not going to listen to anymore. They're going to stick with 12 teams, it looks like, according to reports today. This was my favorite clip of the week. Sean Miller, the Texas head coach, very frustrated with his team for one particular reason.
What our team, and this is a Texas problem, has is we have a virus called fouling, and it has plagued us from the opening tip of the first game until tonight. It's not the officials. It's not Kentucky. We will foul the living out of you. We will foul a three-point shooter. We'll foul at the end of the clock. We'll leave our feet on drives. We'll reach. You describe the foul, and the team that I'm coaching will commit it.
I respect that honesty.
Dude's frustrated.
He is.
Yep.
All right, so this is a sort of a double-edged sword of a comment here. Cam Curl. And again, it wasn't over the top at all. Former Razorback defensive back who now plays for the Rams.
Right.
So 14 interceptions this year by Darnold. 6 of those interceptions came in the 2 games against the Rams, including a 4-pick game and a loss. So Cam Curl feeling pretty good this week. I mean, those were 2 very close games between those 2 teams. And maybe we'll get another one this week.
You picked off Sam Darnold 4 times at your place and twice up there. Why have you been so successful picking the ball off against Sam Darnold?
Our secondary, we know what type of quarterback he is, and our D-line pass rush. Going back to last year in the wild card, we got after him. The pass rush got after him. He was in Minnesota. And, it's always going to be in the back of his head. You know what I'm saying? So if the D-line can get after him, we can make plays on the ball. That's going to win us the game.
Do you see him get rattled?
I feel like our D-line can rattle any quarterback. Man, we got some guys on that D-line, on the edge and in the interior, man. So I feel like our D-line can be X factor.
Maybe it will be. All right, we're going to end the segment on this. Josh Pate, who is a college football, some radio podcast or whatever you want to call it. He's got, I think, a brilliant idea here. I think he's got all the fixes. Now, of course, because it makes sense, not a chance in Hades they're going to take this.
I think we had a breakthrough today. I think we figured out how to fix the college football playoff, how to save bowl season, how to move the national championship game to January 1st, how to get the portal wrapped up, and how to get National Signing Day wrapped up, all by the start of the spring semester. Step 1, I would like to move week 1 to what week 0 currently is, which leads to a revolutionary Thanksgiving weekend. It's where step 2 comes into play. We're going to have conference championship games. We're just going to have them Thanksgiving weekend instead of the week after Thanksgiving. We have a big problem in this sport right now. Bowl season has been rendered largely irrelevant compared to what it used to be. So I'm taking the shock panels, I'm rubbing them together, whatever that gel is in between, putting them on the chest of bowl season. Clear! Boom! Bowl season's back. I'd like to take 6 bowls. Don't particularly care which ones they are. Let's just call it the Citrus Bowl and the Pop-Tart Bowl, Cheez-It Bowl, etc. Either that Friday after Thanksgiving or that Saturday. You guys can choose. Take all the teams that are going to play in conference championship games, take them off the board. They're already preoccupied. But this is what it would have looked like this year. My Pop-Tart Bowl is Oregon versus Houston. My Cheez-It Bowl is Ole Miss versus Michigan. I've got A&M Arizona. I've got Oklahoma, USC. I've got Texas versus Utah. I've got Notre Dame versus Vanderbilt. These are bowl games. They are also college football playoff data points. These games count. You could play yourself into or out of the playoff. In many cases, in the Pop-Tart Bowl, because the day after, that Saturday, that is Selection Sunday, 9 a.m. It's an NFL Sunday. We're not scared of the NFL around here, but we're also not going to be stupid and run opposed to them. So we're going to reveal the college football playoff rankings and seedings and the bracket 9 a.m. that Sunday. And then step 5, round 1 happens a week later. Round 1 of the college football playoff on campus is held the first Saturday in December. Round 2 of the college football playoff, held on campus, is held the second Saturday in December. Round 3, finally going to kick it to a neutral site, only because I think I have to. I don't want to. That's the third Saturday in December. And then we break for Christmas, and our national championship game is held New Year's Day. And we crown a national champion, and the season's over. And step 6 is immediately after that. I don't even care in which order you do this. You have signing day, and you have your transfer portal window, and wrap that thing up in a couple of weeks, and then spring semester is here, and everyone can go kick their feet up and take a little vacation. Maybe have a junior day. Do whatever you want to do.
Brilliant. Genius. They'll for sure not do that.
Yeah, that makes too much sense.
Way too much. If you get out and about, I've been warning you all week, and you feel like you really just need to get after that snow or sleet, or you just want to go walk around on the ice because you're an insane person, well, and you fall down and get hurt, guess what? I'm going to laugh, but then I'm going to help you up and take you to UAMS. It's just that simple. If you do hurt yourself, wrist, elbow, whatever, you should tuck. You should tuck. You fall down. You fall on your backside. You get plenty of meat back there. Your wrist is very delicate. Your elbow is not good. Anyway, protect your parts, folks. Protect your parts. Stay inside if you can. But if you have any kind of wrist or elbow issue or hand issue, arthritis, fracture, carpal tunnel, you slipped on the ice, it doesn't matter. UAMS is here to help. They've got the only hand trauma telemedicine program as well, connecting patients and providers statewide with immediate expertise on when it matters most. You can call for details at 501-686-8674, but that's not going to heal your pain now, is it? You need to get over there and see our friends at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS. It's right there on Cottage Drive, right off of I-630, conveniently located in the middle of town. And if it's a long-term condition or something serious and a recent injury, you go see our friends there and they'll get you fixed up. And if you need surgery, that's fine. But you want to trust your hands and your wrists and those delicate parts to the best in the business, and that's over at UAMS. 501-686-TOSH, 501-686-8674. We're back with our What's on Tap. And there are plenty of things that are on tap, but at different tap times than we had anticipated. So stick around.
Looking for burgers, barbecue, beer, bourbon, ball games, and brunch? Look no further than Washita Bar and Grill, 915 Central Avenue in beautiful downtown Hot Springs. Washita Bar and Grill, family and pet friendly, with indoor and outdoor seating available. Bingo Bango Brunch, served on Sundays from 11 till 3, with live music Thursday through Saturday. Take a look on Facebook to see what events they've got going on this week, and join the fun at Washita Bar and Grill, Central Avenue, downtown Hot Springs.
We got the big deals.
Everyone knows the big deals are at Chris Crain Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and in the new year, we're going to be even bigger.
That's right, Steve. Right now, get up to $15,000 off new Ram pickup trucks, or choose 0% financing for a full 72 months. And get new Jeep Wranglers up to $12,000 off MSRP. Come see us today at the Big Lot, Chris Crain Dodge, Jeep, Ram in Benton, or online at chriscraincars.com.
The Big Lock Bet.
This is Justin Acri. If hand or wrist pain is getting in the way of your daily life, it's time to see the specialists at the Orthopedic and Spine Hospital at UAMS Health. Their fellowship-trained hand and wrist surgeons treat everything from arthritis and fractures to nerve injuries and carpal tunnel. And with Arkansas's only hand trauma telemedicine program, advanced care is available around the clock. Call Ortho at 501-686-TOSH to schedule your appointment today and get back to living pain-free. That's 501-686-8674. The doctor will see you now.
Heartland Rehabilitation and Care Center in Benton proudly offers compassionate and loving care to our veterans, meeting the unique needs of every veteran who calls Heartland home. Visit heartlandrehabcenter.com.
All right, you're all set with a coat and scarf. Bundling up?
Yeah, it's freezing out there.
Want to bundle up some wins?
Wins?
It's the $5 bundle from the Arkansas Scholarship Lottery. It's Powerball with Power Play, Lotto, and a free natural state jackpot ticket, all for just $5.
Wait. 3 chances for 3 jackpots for $5? Bundle me up.
Ask for the $5 bundle today. Must be 18 or older to play. Call or text 1-800-522-4700 for Problem Gambling Helpline.
Legendary NFL referee Walt Coleman on Morning Mayhem this football season is brought to you by Sigma Supply Packaging Products, now a part of Brady Plus. If you're not using Sigma Supply for your packaging and shipping, you got low-grade product, man. Online at sigmasupply.com.
This is a test of the emergency alert system. This is only a test.
If you're loving what you hear on The Zone, you should try our video stream on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, or Twitter, or X if you're a nerd. Now let's get back into The Zone.
What if I just came?
All right, what's on tap? And I'll try to hit a few of our Middleton Heat and Air texts if I have time. Wes Moore will be along momentarily to tell us what's coming up on Out of Bounds. And before we do that, I need to tell you about our friends at Gwatney Chevrolet. Again, it's not too late. I'm quite sure they're working today. If you're like, I am so tired of being stuck in the house during snow events, I need an all-wheel drive vehicle. Well, guess what? Take your two-wheel drive self out to Gwatney Chevrolet today and get yourself an all-wheel drive vehicle now. It's just that simple. They will be happy to sell you one, and they'll probably make you a heck of a deal on it. So if you want to trade in your vehicle, you know they're going to take care of you. If you need financing help, absolutely, that's the spot to go. And they do have good selection. And it could be a smaller SUV. I'm driving an Equinox right now that is all-wheel drive. Yesterday, our rental car out in Atlanta was a Trax. I hadn't been in a Trax in a while. It's a great little SUV, gotta say. I don't know if it had all-wheel drive. We didn't need it last night. Anyway, all the way up to the big ones. If you need a big SUV, big fan of the Traverse. I think people sleep on that one. But you know about the other ones. And, of course, the Silverado trucks. You want a big, bad truck to get around in the snow and ice and whatever else? Whitney Chevrolet's here to help. And they'll treat you like family. They've been doing it since 1957. Look at him coming in here, like Kramer.
Yes.
Wes Moore in the house.
It's like a sauna.
It's like a sauna in here, he says. Okay, I don't know. DJ complains when it gets too cold.
It's usually freezing in here, so.
It's set to 68. 71.
Good. It's perfect.
You've been running around, Wes. Stand still for a minute.
What's on tap? Highlighting the biggest sporting events each day is brought to you by Flyway Brewing. With locations in Argenta, Breckenridge Village, Memphis, and Fayetteville. For more info, go to flywaybrewing.com. Fresh beer starts there.
All right.
Follow the migration.
Razorbacks officially moving up.
Yes,
Saturday.
LSU and Arkansas will play tomorrow at 4 o'clock at Bud Walton Arena. Also be on the SEC Network. You can listen to that game on the Buzz. There will be no post-game show, however, due to weather. And that game the makeup game is the first game of the SEC tournament. Is that what you said, Justin?
Yes.
Okay. Tomorrow in college hoops, there's 3 top 25 matchups. We got North Carolina and Virginia at 11 a.m. on ESPN2. We have Houston and Texas at 1 o'clock on ESPN. And then the other top 25 matchup will be Illinois and Purdue at 2 on Fox. In the SEC, there's a few notable matchups. Auburn going to 16th-ranked Florida at 3 o'clock on ESPN. And then we have Tennessee going to Alabama at 7:30 on ESPN. A lot of the local games got moved due to the weather, but Arkansas State is playing in Georgia at Georgia State at 1 o'clock tomorrow at ESPN Plus, or on ESPN Plus. Arkansas Pine Bluff will be playing Southern tomorrow at 5. You can watch that game on YouTube, I believe. And the Arkansas women are set to take on or host 4th-ranked Texas on Sunday at 3 o'clock on the SEC Network. The Buzz Sunday shows have been canceled. There will be no Fishing Arkansas. There will be no Sunday Buzz.
But you will hear the AFC and NFC championship games.
Yes, you will. The AFC game, Patriots-Broncos at 2. What time is it?
So
2. All right, and then the NFC championship at 5:30. 5:30.
Okay.
Featuring the Rams and Seahawks, of course.
Yes. All right, Wes Moore and Joe Franklin are going to give you their picks, if for those of you who make wagering decisions based on what the guys in Out of Bounds say, because I heard it in the teaser earlier today, Wes. So what else are you doing today besides telling us who we need to be riding with tomorrow or Sunday?
You can fade on.
Who am I to judge?
We got Matt Moscona from ESPN Radio in Baton Rouge joining us. Talk a little LSU basketball, probably more Lane Kiffin and college football playoffs and all
maybe
the
baseball
things that are
too
happening down there. Yeah, I got to talk a little baseball last night. KP Kyle Peterson in town for the Trojans' first pitch banquet. Really cool. That was fun. I'll tell everybody about that. We've got Steve Sullivan coming into the studio at 2, and then we have Neil Atkinson from Bet Saracens.
Good.
Pretty loaded show talking basketball, NFL, college football.
Awesome. Well, enjoy the weekend. Enjoy your weekend off. Hang out with the fam.
Yeah.
Kick it.
Probably just sit in front of the TV and watch and eat a lot, drink a lot, and just enjoy life.
Yeah.
Maybe get out if we get some snow and go sledding with the kids.
Yeah.
Well, kids. They're getting older now, but
they still like to sled.
PV.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
We got 4-wheel drive, so we
Yeah.
can get around.
Absolutely.
Especially what's sleet like to drive? I don't know if I've ever driven on like
Heavy
4
sleet?
inches of sleet.
It's not fun.
It's not?
No.
Is it worse than?
Yeah, if it freezes, it compacts, and it's like, it's bad. The
But
sleet,
if you have 4-wheel drive, it'd be cool if you take your time.
Yeah.
Don't let it preclude you from having fun.
yeah.
No, it won't.
Put chains on those tires.
Is your pool heated? I just hang out in the pool.
You know how much that would probably
Lazy
cost
river.
right now?
Yeah.
You know what?
To heat that thing?
That's a good splurge.
Yeah.
That's a good memory.
Yeah.
We did that one year for Christmas.
Yeah.
We heated the pool, and everybody went swimming on Christmas, had a little party that night, and everybody came over.
Oh, that's
$700 later.
yeah. We did it once.
If your power goes out, you can go swim in Wes's pool. Yeah, exactly right.
Fair enough.
All right, well, anyway, be careful, be safe, if you don't have to get out, obviously. And don't buy all the bread, and don't buy 9 gallons of milk. Save some for the rest of the people. Yeah, it could be a long, cold week next week, it looks like.
When I was driving by the grocery stores on Highway 10, parking lots full. I mean, full. There's nowhere to park.
What have you people been doing? I thought you got all this done the last 2 days.
I went Wednesday, and it was a madhouse on Wednesday.
Yeah. Ebony saw you there.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It was crazy.
Yeah,
The
it's crazy.
checkout lines were insane.
Yeah. Insane.
Great. Really looking forward to this afternoon. Thanks, Wes.
You haven't gone yet?
I got back from Georgia last night at 11:30. No.
Save you a trip. There's nothing left.
You're right.
There's
What an
nothing
idiot.
left.
I blew it. We'll survive.
Just go to liquor store. That's all you need.
I'm covered on that.
Yeah.
All right. That's it. Out of Bounds coming up next.